What is up, everyone? How's it going? Hope you're all keeping well, and welcome back to another deadline stream. Game week 8, a very, very important stream today. We're going to be locking in our wildcard a wee bit earlier than usual, but we've got a cup of tea beside me. Excuse me, a cup of tea. It's very early in the morning. Yeah, needed that. But how's everyone in the chat? Hope you're all keeping well. We've got Adam, Lewis, Keith and Abbas, so hope you're all keeping well, lads. And yeah, we've got a very big stream incoming. Locking in the wild card. Haven't changed much anyway from the videos during the week. But yeah, Adam, how's things, man? Hope all is well. All is good, man. Just a very important week after a poor enough week last week. We're gonna have to make things right. After a bit of a shocker last week, so I'm down to 1.7 million. I think everybody's having a shocker anyway, but yeah, hopefully we can get back right on track. Shout out to Lewis as well. He's watching from the US, and today is his wedding day. So good man, Lewis. Best of luck with the wedding. I hope the bride doesn't mind you hopping in the stream for a few minutes anyway before your wedding. But really hope the day goes well for you, and I hope the wild card goes well too. I don't know which one you'd prefer to go better. Maybe the wild card, but I'm gonna assume it's the wedding day. Hopefully the two go well. But fair play for joining us on this early Saturday morning. Keith, how'd the meetup go last week? Looking forward to this week's fixtures. Enjoy the content, keep it up, enjoy the weekend. Yeah, the meetup was great. We'd about, I counted 41 at the 3 p.m. kickoff, and I'd say there's about 50 turned up anyway. So really good day, really great day. Shout out to FPL Focal as well, Oscar, who showed up who came up to it last week, and yeah, really sound man. We both streamed last week. The meetup itself was great. It was just poor about the FPL returns on the day, but apart from that, what was a great day. Hoping to have another one then in the not too distant future. There'll definitely be one in February, but maybe we might get one before that. So if whoever's watching and you're thinking about coming to the next one, definitely do. And yeah, February, put it in the diary. There's going to be a few coming over from England. But yeah, Abbas as well. My team is almost same as yours, except I've Neto instead of Diaby. Which one is more essential, Diaby or Ward-Prowse, so I can decide accordingly? If Diaby was fit, I'd be saying definitely Diaby. Just Villa's fixtures, we'll just get them up on stream now. We'll get the ball rolling. So I have a few changes to make. To be honest, as of now, I'll be keeping Diaby in the team. Just look at those fixtures on screen there. Wolves away, West Ham, Luton, Forest, Fulham. Fair enough, the Spurs game, but he could even get something away to Spurs, and then Bournemouth away. So for now, I'm tripling up on Villa. Really do hope Diaby is fit. That being said, Bailey did play 90 minutes midweek, so I wonder does Emery have that in his head, thinking that Diaby's going to come back. But for now, he's in the team. We've got Focal in the chat there, so before he hops off, I'm gonna show him my wildcard team quick. That's how I'm looking, Oscar, at the moment. Few changes since the last video. Everything's the same. Diaby is just my only main concern at the moment, Oscar. Let us know what you think of that wildcard. Would you change anything? But for now, that's what I'm looking at. Probably might move Diaby, but if there's any inkling that he's going to play, if you know yourself, Oscar, let the chat know. But it is a wee bit early in the morning for team news, but really hoping he does play. But for now, he's sticking in there. Cheers for tuning in, Focal, good man. Right, what else have we? Think of the same rank as you, also planning wildcard. Just before Focal hops off to his own stream as well, if you're not subscribed to him, you definitely are. Get over to Oscar's channel and throw him a sub. I think Focal, Oscar, he definitely kind of has near enough same team as me. I know he's Diaby, I know he's a few. Yeah, and great, he can sub in if Diaby doesn't play. Hoping he does. I've got Villa in my last man standing, so I'm on triple Villa. Yeah, so we'll see. Right, Abbas, my team is nearly the same as yourself. Which one is more essential, Diaby or Ward-Prowse? As I was saying, yeah, if Diaby is fit, definitely Diaby with those fixtures. I like Ward-Prowse. I can't get the bone, So that's why I'm going for Ward-Prowse there. Just the fixtures from game week 10 up until 17 are really, really good for West Ham. And he got an assist again in the Europa during the week. Didn't return against Sheffield and still managed a bonus point, so kind of shows how good he is in fantasy terms and in real life terms, I suppose, as well. But Ward-Prowse is in there for now. Can't get the Bowen. If you could get Bowen, I'd be saying get Bowen, but Ward-Prowse is in the team. Michael Crane on the way to work. Hope work goes well, Michael, for you. I think of the same rank as you, also planning wildcard. Hopefully you got to see the team there before you logged off for work there. Shadrach as well. Hope you're keeping well, Shadrach too. DC, Dara Condren, you're up early, boy. You must have work or something. Any plans for the weekend, DC? Match later on today, challenge game at 4. Hope now the stream hasn't stopped there because we've got a loading sign, but I think we're alright, are we? Just double check that we haven't stopped. Yeah, I think we're okay. Still going. I just have a loading sign on screen, but I think we're alright. Yeah, match at 4 o'clock today, DC, and then yeah, challenge game at 4. Watch the Ireland game hopefully tonight as well. And yeah, hopefully we'll get the win against Scotland. Just going to see if we've stopped. No or not. I don't know why I've got a loading screen on here, but hopefully you can still see me. Having a dilemma on wildcard, Shadrach. Let us know. Johnson or Areola, you're saying down below. Probably would go Areola. I know Johnston is fine with Heat now for the next couple, but yeah, I think he should be fine for Johnson up next few. Probably would go for Guehi as your Palace cover. And then you can get Areola in the team as well. I know I do have Turner there, but yeah, Areola and Turner might double up. Right, what else have we? Shadrach not looking good. Bone or Ward-Prowse, John? Yeah, I think if you can get to Bone, definitely go for Bone. But for me, obviously can't afford him. I'll show you. Hopefully the laptop isn't frozen for you there. Had a wee bit of trouble with it last night. I'm not sure why. I think there's a few updates that need to be done, but hopefully we'll get through this stream and then I can worry about that after. So yeah, that's what I have. I've 0.8 left in the bank, and that 0.8 can get me can get Saka in for me if I do. I've 8.6 there. So Madison is in the team there. You can go to Madison to Saka at game week 10. Just seeing we're still alright on the phone, because on the streaming software here I'm loading, but I think we're all good. Right, Big Valley, Cash, Poro, Anderson, Kulu, Son, Salah, Enzo, Ollie Watkins, Haaland, benches Turner, Højlund, Alanga and Taylor. We'll play Højlund and Alanga in game week 9 for Enzo and Anderson. Whom to play now, Enzo or Højlund? I think you play Højlund after if that's the Enzo from Chelsea, I wouldn't bother. He might be on penalties, yeah, but Højlund looked very good. Must win game for United as well, so that's why I'd be saying go for Højlund there. Pedro Porro or Udigi. Porro if you can afford him. I just want to save that extra bit of cash, so that's why I've gone Udigi. I've had him since game week 1 anyway, so he's been good to me over the couple of weeks that I have started him in the team with a few decent returns. Hopefully he does get something away to Luton today, and yeah, clean sheet would be nice. Even an attacking return would be lovely as well. Alright, I don't know why we're loading on screen, but I think we're okay. Yeah, we're grand. If before I keep going, lads, as well, and if there's any ladies watching as well, please do drop the. We'll start off with an early like on the stream. If you are watching, near close to 40 viewers. If you are watching, do give it a like. Try to get close to 15 before we start the stream. And if you are watching and you're not subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button below. Right, similar to mine, but I've got Trippier and Chukwuemeka instead of Guehi and James Ward-Prowse. Fair enough, yeah. If I wanted Trippier, I'd have to kind of wreck the team up a bit. Go Cash out, or sorry, Guehi out, Burn out. Leaves him at 9.8. Maybe Diaby goes then as well to Neto. Trippier is just, what have we left there? 9.7. Maybe a Lamptey then at 4. Yeah, I don't know why this laptop is giving me trouble this morning, but we're alright. 5.7. Could get that then by going Neto. I think he's 5.6, 5.7. That's how I could get Trippier for wanted. I don't think I'm going to go that route though. I'm just hoping Byrne can sort me out. I think Neto 5. Yeah, so if I want Trippier, I can do exactly that. That's a Trippier draft there. If I did want to get Trippier, but exactly nothing in the bank. But with my own team at the moment, I've 0.8, and then I can go for Saka then in game week 10. So that's why I don't really want to do that. I might get a quick captaincy poll sure going in the stream as well. We'll see who's captain and who. Are you getting? We'll start off with that. Are you getting rid of Haaland this week, and then we'll get into the. Seeing as it's so topical on Twitter, Ross FPL Raptor has started the craze of getting rid of Haaland. Me personally, I won't be doing it. I'll be keeping him. Let's see what the chats say. If there's anyone at all out there who's tempted to get rid of Haaland, there's method to the madness. I know, alright, but no, I don't think I'll be doing it. We're still going, are we? I think so. Yeah, my screen is still loading, but I think we're okay. Just double check we're still live. Hopefully that poll has come up on screen there. Anyway, the chat is still loading for me. But yeah, hopefully you can still see the chat. Don't know what's wrong with the laptop this morning, but we'll keep going. Right, so then that's my current team. That's a possible team if I wanted to get a Trippier in. Neto comes in as well. But that being said, I do want that 0.8 million to get Saka in, and that's why we're going like that. Right, so back to my own team then. This is how I'm currently shaping up. Might have to go run and get another laptop just because the chat has gone. Just for some reason the YouTube studio is acting up. So bear with me 2 seconds. I'm going to get another laptop and have the chat up beside me because I can't see it at the moment. This is the joys of live streaming as well. Yeah, the chat is completely gone for some reason. It's just loading. So I do hope I am still on stream. So apologies about that this morning. Right, hopefully we'll be able to see the chat now with this. What I'm chatting about, that foundations of a wildcard. Hopefully you can see this on screen. Then I just wrote this tweet. No, you can't at all. My screen is absolutely banjaxed. I'm just going to see what I can see on screen at the moment because my own laptop has frozen. So I do hope you can still see the screen and the stream. How are we on mobile? Are we still going? Yeah, okay. We've got my own team up anyway, but the laptop is completely frozen. Right, great stuff. Hopefully we can still. Yeah, okay. We're still going here, so I won't be able to move off this screen at all, but we can still go with the chat. Right, here we go. So we're back. Not on my own screen. If I could show you what I could see. It's literally all frozen, but I'm just going to have to look off this laptop then. Marcus, so Turner and Mubama or Streckhausa and Archer as bench options on Wildcard. I think the Archer one, yeah. Turner, if you're going to play him, if you've Areola, I think you could be alright. But yeah, I'd go for Archer. You might have to play him as well if you're tempted to go for Gordon as well. You can. But yeah, Archer isn't a bad bench option, and at least Areola will be playing minutes. Triggered the wildcard, Michael. I'd like your thoughts on it. Sent you a tweet. Won't be able to get it up on stream, Michael. I'm gonna have to look at my own laptop just because the laptop I'm streaming off here has completely frozen. But we'll get a tweet up here. So I'm looking for that tweet on Twitter. Sonner, Salah for the arm, I'm gonna guess. I think you have to go. You have to go with Son. Salah's not a bad option at all, but just I'm expecting at least 3 goals for Spurs. Hopefully, Son through the middle should be fine. He might have reduced minutes, but it is international break, so yeah, hopefully he's alright. Yeah, Michael, if you can at all, throw your team under a tweet there, and I'll get it up on this laptop. I can't get it up on this laptop, unfortunately, because we've frozen on the actual streaming laptop. But hopefully it's okay. Shadrach, okay. My wildcard team, I wanted to bring in Johnson, Areola. Nothing wrong with that. I was just saying Areola definitely. Johnstone, probably go Guehi, and then even save a bit of money by bringing in Turner, or even another 4 million goalkeeper. That's how you'll save a bit. Michael, he's 5.4 million overall, needs all the help he can get. Fair enough. Send in the tweet, and I'll get it up. Right, there's the poll going up on stream. So hopefully this is gonna not freeze anymore. It's still frozen on my own screen, but hopefully we'll be alright. It'll come up. I just see the poll has gone up there. Any recommendations for a 4.5 million or lower defender for Game Week 9? For Game Week 9 itself, let's have a quick look for next week. Right, at least the poll has gone up, but my laptop is still frozen here in front. Right, 4.5 defender. So quick look at the fixtures for next week. Who looks good in Game Week 9? A Liverpool one, potentially a Brentford, but I wouldn't really go near them. Newcastle, straight off, Dan Burn is who I'd be saying. He's 4.6 now, though, if you don't have him. Maybe Lascelles, but Botman could be back by then. Yeah, I'd target that Newcastle fixture, definitely. Potentially a Forest defender either. Yeah, you'd want to be targeting Brentford, Newcastle, or Forest next week. So definitely Dan Burn. If you don't have Dan Burn, definitely get him in the team. Okay. What else are we? 2 free transfers. Any suggestions? Burn, Cash, Porro, Anderson, Kulu, Son, Salah, Ollie Watkins, Haaland, Højlund. So you have 2 free transfers. You need probably, okay, you have Kulu there. I was going to say Madison. To be fair, you could nearly burn one. You have Salah, you have Son, you have Kulu. So you have triple Spurs with Porro as well. Enzo, would you even downgrade Enzo on the bench? Bickavilli there. Starting 11 is decent. You've only three midfielders there, no? Kulu, Son, Salah. 3-3-3 you're playing. Who's the other one you're missing, surely? Do you think Haaland is a season-end decision if it goes wrong? Absolutely. If it goes wrong, maybe not. Looking at the fixtures here, are you going to captain him over the next few? Probably not. Is he going to get returns? Definitely. It's that Bournemouth game in 11. If you don't have Haaland in that game in Game Week 11, that's surely minimum two returns. So if he gets 2 goals, that's 26 points you're down. Even if you don't have him, 13 points obviously if you don't captain him. It's just that Game Week 11 one fixture. I think he'll get something against Arsenal, whether that be a goal or assist. But I do think I wouldn't be. Fair enough. There's method to the madness, as I was saying, but I wouldn't go away from him. I just have to run and get another charger beside me because this laptop is going to die, and the other screen is still frozen. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with me. My normal laptop been giving me trouble last night when I got home from Galway. Now it's decided to freeze, but at least we haven't lost the stream anyway. We're still streaming at least. Got a few more joining there in the chat as well. We're up to 50 plus. So if you've just joined, at least the wildcard team is still on screen anyway. So that's what I'm looking at the moment. Just the streaming software I use here on OBS has just frozen, but at least you can see that, and I'm still going. Haaland, no. 25 votes, 76. A few getting rid of Haaland, but going back to that, it's that Game Week 11 fixture against Bournemouth. If you don't have him, probably going to be captaining him that week. Let's see, who does Salah have in 11? Luton away. You could arguably captain Salah there through who does Son have in 11. Chelsea at home, and Saka has who in 11. Newcastle away. So it's going to be Haaland or Salah for the armband. If you can risk it, fair enough. FPL just isn't an enjoyable game when you don't have Salah. It's just not good. Okay, what else have we? Poll is going grand anyway. 74% saying they're not selling Haaland, and I do agree with you. Right, Michael, we must get your tweet up if you have the tweet tweeted underneath me. Right, unfortunately it's not on stream because they're still frozen, but I have Michael's team up here in front of me. Triggered the wildcard. He'd like me thoughts. So defence looks well. Cash, Guehi, Byrne. You're probably missing a Spurs defender there, Michael. So try and get one in if you can. I know you have 0 point. You have nothing in the bank there. Bowen to James or Prowse would let you get Udigi for Kabora there. Neto's fine. Madison, Son, Salah definitely. Yeah, Ward Prowse in for Bowen, I think is what I'd suggest. And then yeah, Neto, fair enough. I don't mind him. I'm not mad on him. Looking at Wolves fixtures here, how are they? I know they've a tough one this weekend against Villa. Fair enough. Bournemouth, Newcastle, Sheffield. So 2 decent ones in between the next 4. Spurs, they kind of hop on, hop off. Villa 2 weeks later, Newcastle 2 weeks after Spurs. So he's been returning consistently, has he? He's returned every game since game week 3, so he is ticking along nicely. Nothing wrong with him, I suppose, at that price tag. If the Abbey was fit, I'd be saying go the Abbey. Alright, we're gonna end this poll. So Haaland, 72% are keeping Haaland, so that's fair enough. I wouldn't recommend going against them. Right, who have we? A wildcard I wanted to bring in Johnson Areola, nothing wrong with that. Chasing him in mini league, 70 points behind. What's the best way to try and catch up? More differential beats. 70 isn't, well, it is a lot, but over the course of a season you could make that up. All depends if you want to go against Haaland. If you do, that's where you could potentially make the ground up, but it could, instead of 70 you could be looking at 140 points. I don't think you will be, but Haaland, I mean, he mightn't go mad over the next couple, but I think he'll be consistent in returning. He hasn't even been that bad. He blanked against Wolves, fair enough, but he's been ticking along nicely. Maybe not for the 14 million price tag that he is, or he has. He's dropped. Well, no, he's 14-1 now. He must have. But that Fulham game in game week 4, 20 points. So looking ahead to game week 11, if he does that something similar in game week 11 and you don't have him, that'll be another 40 points, potentially 26. I think he'll get two goals, even 2 assists. You're probably looking at 20 points, 10 points, and then if you don't have him or if you don't captain him, you could be in bother there. Right, what else are we? Who should I captain? Is Salah, Son, or Haaland? I'm on Son. Nothing wrong with captaining Salah either, but I think this is the week. This is the week to go against to go against Haaland, definitely. I'm one that always captains Haaland. Captained him the first seven game weeks so far. Get a wee bit of stick on Instagram and TikTok for captaining him every week, but this is the week I think to go against him, definitely. Hopefully Son returns well in the early kickoff. For some reason last night there was number 4s floating their way over towards me. I was sitting at a restaurant. Our table number was 4. Bought a lotto ticket. There was number 4 on it. So hopefully we won't be seeing 4 points from Son. Maybe it could be 4 goals. But yeah, hopefully we're okay with that. Right. What else are we? 2 free transfers plus any suggested changes. Emery, Byrne, Cash, Kulu, Son. Yeah, we went through that. Do you think Haaland all good? What else have we? Where is the chat gone? Michael Monan, appreciate that. Gold symbol, good man. Son or Salah? I can only afford one of them. Which do I do? Son or Salah? This week's Son, long term, probably Salah. It's just all depends on even that though. Fulham at home next week. Try and get to 2 if you can, even if you can get Son and Diaz. That's what I would say. Yeah, right. The chat is back up here now on stream, but we're still frozen. So hopefully that might come back in. Give that another 2 minutes. We're still streaming at least, but at least the chat is back. But okay, we're still going here. Do you think Gordon a decent sub 6 million despite being suspended, Archie? If you can afford to bench Gordon this week, definitely, yeah, I would say that. Yeah, even if you've Archer in the team, bring in Archer and then play him over Gordon then, and at least you can have Gordon in. Decent run of fixtures for Newcastle as well. And Harvey Barnes is out till the new year, so you would think Gordon's all right. And Newcastle are fine as well. Palace and Wolves in 9 and 10 could see some returns, and he's Bournemouth in 12. Fair enough between Arsenal, Chelsea and United. So 5.6, I do think he's a slightly better pick than Neto, playing in obviously a better attacking team. Right, the stream setup here still isn't showing, but that's fair enough. Right, if I want Saka in game week 10, I cannot afford Diaby. What's the priority? Get Saka or keep Diaby? I suppose Saka's cleared fit to play. Diaby is still question mark, so probably go with Saka for now. If Diaby was fit, I'd be saying go Diaby over Saka, and then get Saka in game week 10. But hopefully Diaby does play. You can see him; he's in my team there for now. So really hope he does play. But we'll see. Thinking of Diaz instead of Bowen due to easier fixtures ahead. What do you think, Christian? Nothing wrong with Diaz as well. Are you confident in doubling up on Liverpool? Potentially, there's nothing wrong with that. Just happy enough just with Salah on his own. He can offer a good captaincy punt over the next few. Looking at it, Everton next week. I think I'll definitely be captain in Salah over the next number of games. Everton, Forest, 2 home fixtures there for Liverpool, and then Luton. Probably 9 and 10 will be Salah, and then back to Haaland then for the Bournemouth game. But that being said, Salah could be very good against Luton as well. That could be a cricket score for Liverpool. Playing 4-3-3, fair enough. That's why there's 3 midfielders, obviously. Hopefully this game week isn't as bad as their dodgy laptop, Adam. Definitely, yeah. Really hoping that the stream is still showing up alright. I'm just looking at a kind of a white circle rotating in front of me here, but I can see the chat here at least, so I hope there's nothing else wrong with the stream. Just unfortunately, fortunately I had the team up before it froze, but yeah, I don't think it can go much worse than last week, Adam, but yeah, we'll see. Fingers crossed it doesn't now. 1 or 2, Gordon, Chukema, I made a Hamza saying that, and Alvarez or Almiron, James Ward-Prowse and Mbamba. Almiron, James Ward-Prowse, I think Gordon and Alvarez. Who are you going to play though this week if you do go for Gordon, because he is obviously suspended? Alvarez, if Gordon wasn't suspended, I'd go for the first one, but Almiron and James Ward-Prowse isn't bad at all there, so that's what I'll be saying. Right, which one? Estepinian to Taylor and Alvarez to Watkins, or Estepinian to Anderson, Guehi, Flecken to Leno Turner, or Estepinian to Anderson, Guehi and Botman to Taylor? A lot of those questions on there. Wouldn't be getting rid of Alvarez for a hit. Keep Alvarez if you're not on Wildcard. Definitely keep him. So then you just have to do probably Botman to Burn if you don't have a Newcastle defender, or Botman to Guehi. He isn't bad at all, just for free. If you do have Alvarez, you're not on Wildcard. Definitely keep. Definitely keep. Mine's gone blank. I'm just looking at this screen loading. Definitely keep Alvarez if you're not on Wildcard, and if you don't have a Newcastle defender, potentially try and bring in Burn. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right, I'm gonna try reload this. Hopefully the stream doesn't go right. That thing is completely frozen, right? So I can't press anything. Fair enough. We'll be looking at this loading screen for the next couple of while, but at least it's still working here. Right, is triple Spurs and triple Villa a bit too risky? Feel like Newcastle will be back in goals, especially after the big Champions League win. Triple Spurs and triple Villa a bit too risky. Not with the fixtures. That being said, it could turn into double Villa with it if Diaby if we get any hint that Diaby is going to be out before the deadline, if he's out, could potentially be going Almiron, Neto, just to want that extra 0.8 million in the bank, just to move for Saka. Have a quick look on Twitter here if we do have anything. Just getting very annoyed at this laptop looking at me, just a stream going round in a circle. No news yet on Twitter. No, not at the moment. Yeah, so the wildcard basically comes down to Trippier, Watkins and Alvarez all against each other. Alvarez versus Watkins pretty much. Haaland or no Haaland, and then obviously captaincy then as well. So really hoping I think we'll be alright. Don't wanna jig this out. I think we'll be okay for green this week, but we'll see. All depends on Villa. All depends on the early kickoff. If it's 1-0 Spurs, we could be in bother. Need a few goals from Spurs, especially with Son and Maddison in the team. Right. Go back to DC's question. What's my plan for the weekend? I'm gonna have to fix this laptop. So is the first thing. Don't know why it's been acting up. Right. We'll keep going. So if you are watching the stream, it mightn't be that enjoyable just with my own laptop causing a few issues. Please give it a like anyway, and give the channel subscribe to the channel if you can at all. We're on the road to 5k subs. Hopefully we won't have a bit of a disaster like this one after the international break. Hopefully the laptop will be fixed by then, but for now I'm just looking at a loading screen here. At least the team is on stream, as I was saying. But right, Saka, Mbeumo, Salah, Maddison, Ward-Prowse. Who to sell and who to get in midfield? Have Walker, Botman, Cash, Udogie in defence. Probably Mbeumo, but who are you going to bring in? Ariman, just let us know how much you've left in the bank, and I'll get back to you. Dara Swords, love the content, good man Dara, keep it up. Activated the wildcard this week. Turner and Areola in goals. Cash, Udogie, Byrne, Pinnock and Lamptey in the back line. Who would be different to me? Cash, Udogie, Byrne, fair enough. Pinnock and Lamptey in the back line. Salah, Son, Maddison, Almiron, Ward-Prowse in the middle, then Watkins and Haaland up top. Any changes you recommend? Maybe save yourself the... I don't know if you bought Lamptey in last night or this morning. I know Lamptey rose already this morning. If you bought Lamptey for 4, go to Charlie Taylor. Save yourself the 0.1. That'll be very useful down the line. Areola and Turner all good. You have the same 3 back line as me, so that's all good. Same midfield, Barron, Almiron over Diaby. If there's a hint Diaby's out, I'll be going Diaby probably to Almiron, maybe to Neto, but I do have triple Villa, so I don't want to hedge my bets against Villa. Maybe I do have to put everything in the one basket and hope to keep out Wolves. Yeah, good team there, Dara. To be fair, would I change anything? No. If there's a hint that Diaby could start, I'd probably go for Diaby. There's a lad on Twitter who does the Villa lineups, and he predicts Diaby to start. So hopefully he does, and it's good that the game is tomorrow. Yeah, so hopefully we'll be alright there. What's my bench looking like? I've Guehi, Taylor and Mubama, and then Areola on the bench as well. Unfortunately I can't scroll down because the stream is frozen in front of me, but at least we're still recording. What's your thoughts on Neto and Almiron? Nothing wrong with them either, just this week alone. Neto has a good fixture every 2 weeks. That being said, Almiron as well, he's should be pretty much a cert to start the next few games, especially with Gordon. Well, he's on the opposite wing anyway, but he's slightly picking up good form. He scored obviously against PSG, scored the week before as well, or he returned anyway from what I know. But yeah, I'd probably pick Almiron over Neto, playing in a slightly better, or a far much better attack than Wolves. So that's what I go. Fixtures aren't too bad for Newcastle. West Ham, Palace, Wolves away of the next 3 isn't bad at all. And then Bournemouth then in game week 12. In between then Arsenal, Chelsea and United. So yeah, bit of ups and downs for Newcastle, especially on the defender wise, or the defender front as well. Maybe that's why I'm not going Trippier. Hopefully I don't regret it. But yeah, that's what I'm locked in there at the moment. Gordon is a good shout. Would have him over Neto. It's just a shame. Or Almiron, sorry. Yeah, I probably would go for Almiron over him. Candle Wax is is Martinez and goal a bad shout if you have the money? Nothing wrong with it. I'd prefer cash. Definitely would prefer cash. Because at least then, if Diaby's fit, you can go Diaby and Watkins out the pitch. You don't want to be wasting a Villa spot between Martinez and Cash. Cash, two goals and 1 assist so far this season, and another assist from midweek in the Europa as well. So wouldn't be straying away from him. Definitely not. That's what I'd be saying. Appreciate you being on the Patreon as well. Went without Haaland. Oh, candle wax. I wouldn't suggest that, but fair enough. It's if you're chasing, there's nothing wrong with that. But I wouldn't go against Haaland. Just what he's mentioned, the Patreon as well. You can get me on Patreon at FPL Air too if you want to support the channel. I'd really appreciate that as well. I probably should have left the link down below, but no harm. We'll sort that for the next one. Aaron Jacob, hello. Is it worth taking -4 to get Son instead of Saka? If you're going to captain him, I think so. Yeah. If you're not going to captain him, no. I'd keep him. I'd keep Saka. Arteta said he's in contention to start anyway. Is it worth a -4? Only if you're captain and Son. I'd say to get rid of Saka. Have a plan to get Saka back in though for game week. For game week 10 when they play Sheffield. So yeah, nothing wrong with taking them out. But yeah, that's what I'd be saying. Anything else there in the chat? But following up, have 0.3 million in the bank if I sell Mbeumo for 6.7, then 7 million. Right, so we back up to your team, Ariman. Where were you saying that? Saka and Mbeumo, so 7 million you have. You could take a punt on Kulu. I know you already have. Okay, you don't have Son. You could take a punt on Kulu, 7 million. Or even Richarlison, Ariman, if you want there too. That's what I'd probably suggest. You'd wanna really attack that Spurs game. I can see Spurs getting a nice few goals today, and hopefully Sonny with the captaincy does get a few. Keep the questions coming as well, lads. Unfortunately, this is still frozen. Can't do anything. The mouse is moving alright, but apart from that, nothing else is happening now. It's just a black screen, so hopefully I haven't knocked it off. But I think we're still going anyway. Yeah, we're still going, so that's alright. Very annoying. Right, it's not responding now, but hopefully I don't lose the stream. Morning, Ian. How's it going? Is Haaland as a different caption option too good to turn down? I was considering that as well, to be fair. Yeah. It's just the fact that Son is up against Luton. Salah even Brighton against Brighton is a nice fixture as well. So I wouldn't depend on Haaland for massive returns. We saw how good he was in the home fixture for City against Arsenal. He did very well. Right, the stream I knocked off there, so hopefully we're still going. Hope that didn't knock it off, but we'll see now in a sec if I did. If not, we could be back sooner rather than later. Let's see if we're all okay here. 2 seconds. Yeah, right, that's set up, so that's okay. We'll just get this up on stream. So lovely start to the Saturday morning. Right, we're still going anyway. Okay, let's see, can we get this back up? Finally we're back. How do I see now? I'm still live. YouTube studio. Still going anyway on stream. Yeah, that's alright. Okay, maybe we're alright, so I can still stream and then just get the chat off the other laptop beside me. At least we're back anyway. At least I can show you. Now I can talk and not just look at a normal stream. But that was, I mightn't have seemed very stressed, but that was a very stressful 20 minutes just looking at a blank stream. Do we want to win a pair of Haaland boots? No, we don't. We're all right. We'll get the stream keep going. Okay, right, we're back now. Right, we're in. Good stuff. Right, I appreciate that, Ian, as well. Right, we're all good. We're back, and we can finally properly move around now. That was okay, we're good. Right, so back to the chat. So will Broja play ahead of Jackson now? Christian Poch did say he's decided on who's going to start, so I wouldn't be surprised to see Broja getting the start after scoring against Fulham last week. I'm just going to get this one up because of all my links here actually. This is the one. Bit of messing this morning, but as I said, the absolute joys of live streaming. Okay, right, we're in there now. Cool. And then we'll get up Twitter, sure. See if there's any news. Hopefully it's nothing dodgy on the screen, so we'll stay off Twitter for now. But cool. Right, we're back. So lovely, we are back. Right. Will Broya play? Potts did say he's picked the team all right. I probably wouldn't be surprised to see Broya getting the start after scoring against Fulham, as I was saying. But yeah, if you have Jackson, don't. Obviously, I wouldn't be keeping him. Ollie Watkins and Alvarez are the lads for you there, is what I'd be saying. Okay. Thoughts on Richarlison punt? Nothing wrong with going for Richarlison. All right. He'll be okay. He's playing off the left. Didn't do too bad. He returned obviously against Liverpool last week. Did he get anything a few weeks before? Obviously he returned well against Sheffield. 6.7. You'd just prefer to have Diaby there. Yeah. Sheffield and Liverpool has the only games he's returned so far. He might do well against Luton today. Just Sonny is your man today. And Maddison as well. I'm just gonna zoom in there a small bit more. Grand, that's the team there. So right, thoughts on this wildcard: Areola, Turner, Udigi, Anderson, Cash, Burn, Schär, Salah, Son, Diaby, Alvarez, Haaland, Ward-Prowse, Neto, Archer. A lot of money on there, so fair enough. Turner, Areola, Udigi, Anderson, Cash is grand. Burn, maybe not double up on the Newcastle defence on wildcard, but you seem to have a lot of money there. You're playing 4-3-3, I'm assuming, if you've Neto and Ward-Prowse on the bench. I do think West Ham might get one. It's in is it in Newcastle or is it in West Ham? Yeah, it's in the London Stadium, so maybe Newcastle do concede this week. Nothing wrong with that. You do have a lot of money on the bench there though, Michael, to be fair, which means you might have good team value, but maybe not doubling up on the Newcastle offence. Anderson, fair enough against Forest. Cash and Burn is all good. You've Udigi, so there's the three defenders. You're going to be probably benching Anderson, and maybe Burn. Probably going to play a Schär if you're spending that much on him. Geez, you must have great team value because Schär is 5-1, 5-2. Ward-Prowse isn't the cheapest option in midfield as well for a bench option too, Michael. So yeah, not too bad. Anyone actually on stream as well? I might throw up a tweet here if you want to get your wildcard team reviewed on stream. Send it in below here. Written wildcard drafts on stream. Alright, we'll get a few wildcard drafts on stream. Should as well use the laptop while it's working in case it knocks off again. Hopefully it won't. Alright. So post that. See do we get any replies to that. Made the wildcard back on Wednesday, so avoided most price rises, Michael. Fair enough. Even at that though, I did my wildcard on Sunday, and I've 0.8 in the bank, fair enough. But if I tried to make your team there, definitely wouldn't be able to afford that. You have Salah, you have Son, no Maddison. That's it, Michael. That's why no Maddison. Fair enough. Probably would try and get Maddison in there, to be fair. Downgrade your defence, upgrade Neto if you can. But Maddison is a big player you definitely need. I think he will do well this weekend. And hopefully we don't get Kirsten there to kick off. William, well done lad, you dealt with the extra stress and kept us entertained. Also congrats on the posts that took off this week. Appreciate that, William. Fair play. Definitely wasn't holding it together myself, but I'm glad you've said that. While we're saying that, we'll get actually just this up what William is talking about. So as I said, if you're wildcarding, you definitely need to have these 10 players. Areola kind of speaks for himself. 4 returns in the opening 7 games. Fair enough, you have to get bypass the 2 tough enough fixtures over the next 2. I think it's Newcastle and Villa. But then from game week 10 onwards, we'll just get up. his fixtures 4.2 now. He was, I thought he was predicted to rise last night, but he hasn't. But game week 10 up until game week 17 should see some nice hauls for Areola there. So yeah, hopefully he'll be coming into the team. I do have Turner as well, but if he does lose a spot, I've no problem with Areola coming in. Dan Burn then. I would have said Trippier, but you can't afford Trippier, Salah, Son, and Haaland in the one draft. Maybe you can, but it absolutely destroys the rest of your team. So would not be doing that. Burn comes in there, goal obviously in the Champions League against PSG. He's got another goal in the league already this season. So it shows how kind of his attacking output is there. So yeah, hopefully, if you can't afford Trippier, get Burn in. Cash is definitely a cert. He's one of the first names I had on my wildcard draft. Him, Salah, Son, Maddison, Haaland and Cash were the first, and Ollie Watkins as well, sorry. But playing in that kind of right wing, right mid role instead of playing right back, fair enough, Bailey is sniffing around the team at the moment, so he might have to stay a wee bit back more. When Moreno comes back into the team as well, Moreno might be the more focused attacking fullback, so that might affect Cash's output. But no, I definitely want Cash in the team. Set up their goal midweek in the Europa to win that game. So yeah, Cash is definitely a solid pick. 4.9 million. Expecting a few returns for him over the next few. Udigi as well. You could go for Porro. I'll just put him in because he saves you an extra 0.2, maybe 0.3 now with Porro going up midweek. But yeah, even if you watch from watching the Liverpool and Spurs game last week, I know Liverpool were down to 10 men, then 9 men, but Udigi was playing very, very high up. Porro did manage to get that attack and return over Udigi, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Udigi getting something today. He was kind of sniffing around the penalty area, always going up the wing, attacking when he could. Yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised. This Luton game today, I don't want to jinx it, but I do think to be goals galore for Spurs. Triple Spurs, that's why I'm focusing on them. Yeah, so hopefully they do return well. Salah, nothing needs to be said about Salah. He's in there for sure. Captaincy picks over the next two. Everton, maybe not today. Son, obviously today is the main one, but Everton game week 9. Forest at home in game week 10. You can't ask for much more than that. So if you're on wildcard, you have to have Salah. Sonny then. Don't really need to describe Sonny. He trained all week. He's good for the weekend. Hopefully he's good for a few returns. That should say 6 goals, not 9. I only noticed that there after I posted it. But yeah, and then Maddison as well. Diaby as well. I had Diaby in as well. Hopefully he is alright. For now I'm keeping him in the team. I do think if he's a good pick, definitely after the international break. Maybe I should take a punt on somebody else if Diaby isn't going to play today or tomorrow. Yeah, hopefully he's okay. Watkins, big shout out between Watkins and Alvarez. Then I'm on Watkins just because of their fixtures. Do I want to double up on Alvarez and Haaland? Probably not, no. Right, this laptop is freezing again, so I'm going to go back to this page before it freezes. Great, right, the laptop's frozen again. Right, made the wildcard back on Wednesday, so avoided most price rises, fair enough. Bonham and Bruno, who would you bench? Bowen to Son, what do you think? Wouldn't be getting rid of Bowen. I'm going to see, can we get this back up on stream, because it's after freezing again. And we've this up on stream, but I think it's going to be a white screen as well. Okay, right, we might be back. Let me get up the team on stream, and then I'll have to stop messing then. Don't know what's up with this laptop. Right, Bowen to Son. No, I'd keep Bowen if you can at all. Get in Son if you can, but for a different player that's not Bowen. Right, we'll get this up on stream, and then I'll stop messing about. We do have wildcard drafts to go through on Twitter as well, so that's the next thing we need to do. Hopefully we've got a few. We do, seems like we do. Okay, right, so what do we start off with? This, lads, so Doflamingo. If you are watching the stream as well, lads, we're nearly on 30 likes, so if you can at all, throw a like on the stream. and help us get to 30 likes. If you aren't subscribed and you are watching and you're not subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 5k subs, and with your support, obviously, you can help me get there. A lot of work going in behind the channel during the week, and that's why it's pretty annoying now with this laptop freezing. But this was meant to be a very big stream, but we'll keep going anyhow. Hopefully it won't freeze anymore. But we've got teams up on stream here. Okay, right. Dom Flamingo. So starting off, he's on 3-4-3. Nothing wrong with that at all. Haaland, Alvarez, and Watkins isn't a bad front trio as well. Would you want to double up on City assets over the next couple of weeks? That's what I'm kind of putting question marks around. Apart from that, you're all good. You've the same 4-man midfield as I have, just not including Diaby. That being said, would I prefer Diaby to Alvarez at the moment? Yes, because Diaby, there's question marks about his fitness. So apart from that, good team there. Dom Flamingo. It's going to be a lot of teams are going to be around the same kind of template. Triple Villa. You've double Villa there. Triple Spurs anyway. Double Villa. Newcastle defender Salah, Haaland. So yeah, looking good there. And you've got Turner then in goals. Same team again there, good man. That's all right. Robert Watts is going for a 3-5-2. Bang on, pretty much the same as mine. Only you don't have Dan Burn. You've Deeney instead. You've gone for double Villa defense. Sorry, and then Watkins as well. Probably wouldn't double up on the Villa defense, to be fair. I like the Almond pick. Not Prig, sorry. I like the Almond pick. If Diaby is out, I might be doing something similar, but that's going to be decided right before the deadline. Ward-Prowse as well. I like Ward-Prowse if you can't get the bone. There's nothing wrong with that then as well. And then Haaland and Watkins up top. That's all good. Udige as well. I'm going to assume you don't have the cash for Poro. If I had the cash for Poro, would I go from probably, but it's just my own plans. I have to get Salah back then in game week 10, so that's why I'm going for Udige and save that 0.2, 0.3 compared to Pedro Porro. So hopefully Udige still comes away with a few returns as well over the next few. One of these two, so can't decide. I'm afraid to click into it in case we get frozen on that screen, so I won't click into it. Areola, Turner, all good. So the main difference is there, it looks like Ward-Prowse over Diaby, and he's going 3-4-3 with Haaland, Alvarez and Watkins compared to Neto and Mitchell and Diaby. Maybe the 3-4-3 isn't bad at all. You've Ward-Prowse then as well. You still have Son, Maddison, Salah, Cash, Udige, Burn as well. Yeah, so probably the second one, to be fair. If Diaby is out, I'd prefer that the Ward-Prowse pick, and then 3-4-3 there isn't a bad shout there too. The FIFA GOAT 3-4-3 Højlund. I like the Højlund pick. It's just United are so bad at the moment. That's why I'm not going near United assets as of now. Only thing there is actually you've no Salah and Brandt Waite. I wouldn't be going for him for Everton cover. What else have we here now? See if we have any news on Twitter. I don't think we do. Grand, yeah. Trippier, fair enough. If you downgrade Trippier, you can probably go for Salah then. And if you downgrade Højlund, just you need Salah in the team if you're going to be captaining him over definitely the next 2, if not the next 3, with that Luton fixture as well. That's why I'd say go for him there. Right, this is an interesting one. Drew Alvarez on the bench first off. Wouldn't be benching Alvarez. Looks like you've a lot of money in that team, have you? Darwin, oh, you've no Haaland, obviously. Drew, no Haaland. I don't like it. I get where you're coming from, not having Haaland, but I think you have to have Haaland. Are you spending the money evenly then around? If you've Alvarez on the bench, fair enough. It's hard to get him in there. I just think you need to go back to Haaland. Bruno Fernandes isn't a bad pick, to be fair, today at home to Brentford, but I just lost patience with the United lads last weekend, so that's why I've played the wildcard and gone early. But Trippier in the fence, Cash, Udige. Surely if you don't have Haaland, you can get Trent or someone along those lines. Maybe even go Diaz over Darwin, and yeah, Diaz over Darwin. And then I wonder how much you've left then. Subbing Alvarez, then you could probably nearly go Trent in defence as well for a wee little. Not, it's mad to even be saying Trent as a differential, but yeah, maybe even a wee different differential pick there as well. But I just don't like the no Haaland. I know it's just FPL isn't enjoyable when you don't have Haaland. Chewy FPL here, 3-4-3 as well. He's got Darwin in up top as well. I'd obviously just prefer Salah to Darwin. He just gives you that captaincy option over the next couple of games. Fair enough, Son has Fulham next week, but Salah at home to Everton. I know it's the early kickoff again. Hopefully we're not cursed by that, but I think it's going to be Salah next week for myself. Maybe Son, depending how good he performs today. I could be tempted to keep it on Son. But yeah, I do think there too you definitely need Salah. If you need cash, then you can go Trippier, downgrade him to Burn, or you have Burn on the bench. Sorry, looking at that. Yeah, Bowen to James are proud. I know why you have Bowen. He's playing up front for them. So that's fair enough. I just have Ward Prowse myself because I can't afford Bowen. But yeah, not a bad team there, Chewy. Only thing is no Salah. You definitely need Salah. Right. Anything else have we on stream? A few more after coming in. One more here. K7. He's after leaving a note that he could bring in Almiron, maybe for Neto. I'm assuming he's saying. So you've got Salah, Son, Maddison, all good. Watkins and Haaland up top, perfect. Nothing wrong with that. You've gone for Poro over Udigi. Nothing wrong with that. Probably would play Turner away to Crystal Palace. Areola at home to Newcastle. Fair enough. He might get some save points there. If West Ham keep their clean sheet, Areola could be on for a nice haul there. But I would probably say just to play Turner. Eze out for Forest. Fair enough. They did lose their clean sheet against Brentford last weekend. Unfortunately, it wasn't Mbeumo that scored, but wouldn't be surprised even to see Turner bench this week. After his poor performance, but if he does, Areola can obviously sub in. I just think if we get the clean sheet odds, sure, that's while we're on about it. We'll have a hopefully this comes up. Any how's the chat going while we're at that? Really hope this doesn't freeze again. Where have we now? We missed a good few while we were chatting there. I've Bowen and Bruno. Who would you bench? Try and play the two, to be honest with you. Right, this is gonna freeze again, so bear with me. Favourite 4.5 midfielder, probably Anderson. Okay, right, let's get up the. So Son has just outpassed Haaland for predicted points. It was Son, or it was Haaland that was the top predicted point scorer. Right, so we're gonna go clean sheet here. Hopefully you can see this on stream anyhow. So Fulham are obviously favourites. Yeah, it was Areola versus Turner. That's what we were doing. If we can scroll down there at all, I don't know why we can't. Yeah, it's frozen. Great. But as you can see there, the top 6 teams there, Crystal Palace are favourite for a clean sheet against Forest at home. But I do expect. I'll get it up on this one here beside me. I know we can't see it on screen, but I'll just get up on this laptop and hopefully we can. At least we can chat about it then. Should be able to get it up here. Yeah, I might have to just go back to. Yeah, it's completely frozen. I'm just gonna get it up on this laptop and I'll call out the clean sheet odds anyway. Yeah, so Forest have a 31% chance of a clean sheet, and then Areola is close to the bottom. 22% chance of a clean sheet for Areola, so that's why I'm going Turner over Areola. Right, Hopefully this is back. No, still frozen. We'll get my own team up on stream then again, and then we'll stop moving around because the laptop must have had a late night last night. He's acting up today, but no harm, right? We'll get my own team back up on the stream, and then I won't move off it then, but we'll still go back to the chat. Made the wildcard back on Wednesday, good stuff. Who would you bench between Bowen and Bruno? Probably would just play the two if you can. Surely you can play the two. Chad Dick there and play the two. 50 watching at the moment. Really appreciate you all tuning in this morning. If you're not subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button. Wee bit of a blippy deadline stream this morning, just with the laptop acting up. But if you are watching and you're not subscribed, it's normally not like this. Just the laptop is acting up this morning. But yeah, do drop a like on the stream and subscribe to the channel if you aren't on the road to 5k subs. So would really appreciate the support. Bowen the Sun, what do you think? Keep Sun keep Bowen if you can, but Bowen in for somebody else isn't bad. Or keep Bowen in if you can get Sun in for somebody else. The Abbey or Bowen have cash. Bowen, so with the question marks around the Abbey this weekend, I probably wouldn't move from, but Bowen isn't bad at all. What do you think of next week? Sell Haaland, Gordon, Fernandes, buy Maddison, Salah and Watkins for a -4. Nothing wrong with that, but if you want Maddison, I'll be getting him in this week. If you can get Gordon's already suspended, if you can do Gordon to Maddison, nothing wrong with that. I think you need Maddison for that Luton game today, and that could be a great haul for Maddison if you did have one. Right, we're back with this. I'm not going to move off this screen now because the laptop keeps freezing, so I'm just going to leave my own team up on that. So apologies for that. Is Darwin a risk? He should be alright this weekend anyway. Gakpo looks to be out for the next couple of weeks, so he should be okay. Should I start Diaby or Trippier? Both if you can. I know that's a back-ended answer, but definitely both if you can. Who are your defenders looking to downgrade to get Maddison? I've Cash, Udige and Byrne in defence, and then Guehi and Charlie Taylor. If you need to downgrade, Charlie Taylor as a good option, 3.9. If you need to get Maddison in, that's what I'd be doing. What do you think of next week? Sell Hala, Fernandes and Gordon. We were saying that, yeah. If you can just do Gordon this week to Maddison, go for that. Will Saka play? I think so. I think he will, yeah. I think he should be fine. It's a massive game for Arsenal, obviously, at the weekend. That need to win if they have any chance of winning the league this year. Arteta said he did speak to Southgate as well, so maybe I think he should be okay. If you can go Saka to Son this week, definitely do that. But if you can't, fair enough. But keep him up. If you can't get Son in, go for that. But yeah, take a -4 for Estepinian to Taylor and Alvarez to Watkins and Botman to Guehi. Then Turner to Lennon next week. I have to take Botman out today to avoid price drop. Because if he drops, I can't afford Turner to Leno. Right, so Estepinian to Taylor, Alvarez to Watkins and Botman to Guehi, -4. Nothing wrong with that, to be fair. I just wouldn't do the goalkeeper transfer next week, Leno. Surely you've got somebody on the bench on that you can play, so I wouldn't go for that. Who is your cheap defender? Charlie Taylor, 3.9 million. Yeah, Guehi's on the bench there as well. If I scroll down, there's a full team there. You can see it there, hopefully now in a few seconds. I can't get Almiron for Neto unless I sell Bowen 7. If you go Bowen to Ward-Prowse, nothing wrong with that. Bowen is a better pick. I just like Ward-Prowse because he's obviously cheaper, but he's on set pieces, he's on corners, potentially could be on penalties as well. I don't know, was he on the pitch? I think he was when Paqueta took that penalty against Chelsea, so every chance he is on penalties. Ward-Prowse, I'm hoping he is, but yeah, that's why I've just gone Ward-Prowse just to save money. If you can't get Almiron for Neto unless you sell Bowen to Ward-Prowse isn't bad, and then upgrade Neto to Almiron. You'd probably have enough for Diaby then if you do Bowen to Ward-Prowse, so that's what I would be saying. I'm liking Diaby over Alvarez. Thoughts this week? Yeah, I'm 60-40 whether he's going to play it, to be honest. Just with Bailey playing 90 minutes during the week and only coming back from a hamstring injury, that would surely suggest that Emery thinks he should be okay. Right, we've a good few more wildcard teams after coming in on Twitter, so maybe we might try get them up. Yeah, we've about 5 or 6. Hopefully the stream doesn't freeze, but we'll get them up, and hopefully it'll be alright. Right, I think we stopped off at Chewy was the last one. Good man Paul sending in there as well. Yeah, we stopped off at K7, so we'll keep going. Right, Ollie here off the back. So Salah and Diaz, nothing wrong with that. I like the triple up. Only concern is no Son straight off. Haaland captain. I think it's just the 1 week you can go against Haaland this week, Ollie. But that being said, he's a nice differential captaincy pick with everyone going Son and Salah, so nothing wrong with that. Just I think you do need Son, even if you're not captaining him. I think you do need Son. So if you can do Diaz and Bowen to Son and Ward-Prowse, nothing wrong with that. Just I think you do need Son, definitely. I think there'll be 3-4 goals for Spurs in that fixture this morning. Hopefully there will. Leno at home to Sheffield, that could be a nice little differential there for yourself there. Yeah, so hopefully you might get something. Just Son is only a standout pick that you don't have. Would try and get Son in there into the team. Right, who to get instead of Brandt with only 4.1 in the bank? Any suggestions? Charlie Taylor is who I would say. If you're looking, I don't want to go messing around, but if you're looking and trying to decide on your cheap defender, have a look at game week 18 when Man City have the blank game week. Burnley have Everton, I think, in game week 18, so hopefully Taylor will still have a spot by then and he can sub in for when I'm benching Haaland. So yeah, sorry, Burnley have Fulham in game week 18. Villa have Sheffield, so that'll be good for cash if we still have them. We still have them in the team by then. Luton against Newcastle, so maybe a cheap Newcastle defender. Burn is obviously the cheapest one there, but Charlie Taylor, it's between Lamptey at 4. He's up against Palace, he mightn't even have the spot in the team, and then Charlie Taylor, Cabora, Luton are up against Newcastle. Yeah, so Charlie Taylor definitely has a better fixture in game week 18. That's why I've Taylor in the team, just looking ahead to the blank game week. That's why. Right, we've frozen again. Great. Back to this one. So is Darwin a risk? Dave Ladd, as I was saying, he's okay. He's okay for this week, but not for future game weeks. Who's my cheap defender? Taylor, and then Guehi then. I like Diaby over Alvarez. Nothing wrong with that. It's only the question marks around Diaby. Whether or not he'll start this weekend. As I said, probably 60-40. Manny, you have Taylor on the bench already. Lamptey as well. Lamptey's not bad. It's just because frozen again. Great. I'll try X out of this. It's just because Estepinian should be back. No guarantee that Lamptey will still be in the team by game week 18 when you do need the extra points for Haaland. For Haaland being blanked with the bench. Right, we'll try to get up these wildcard teams again. It's going to be a lot of Xing out and coming back in. I honestly don't know what's up with this laptop this morning. Diaby versus plus Archer versus Slanke and Chukwuemeka. I think Diaby and Archer. You could even play Archer today as well, or have him first sub if Diaby could miss out. Fulham for Sheffield isn't a bad one. Yeah, Brantwood has Spurs in game week 18, so that's why I wouldn't go near him there. Bench 1, Sher, Guehi, Cash, Udigi. Definitely play Cash and Udigi anyway, Dawn, and then it's down to Sher and Guehi there. Probably would play Sher just to combat Trippier. If Newcastle get a clean sheet, you'll be down. So you just to defend yourself against Trippier there. Other than Brandwaite, Lamptey or Taylor, anyone else less than 4.1 looking at? No. I don't think so. No, 3.9 for Taylor. You can't get much better than that. Right, we'll try and get up these wildcard drafts again. Right, should be alright. Now, fingers crossed, it's okay. Right, where did we end off? I think it was Emmanuel. So, oh yeah, he's 4.1 in the bank. Any suggestions? He's in chat there. So I think Charlie Taylor, Emmanuel there. Yeah, 3-4-3. Nothing wrong with that. Salah, Madison, Son in midfield. Haaland, Watkins, and Alvarez up top is grand. Who are you missing? You're missing just maybe Ward-Prowse. But yeah, Emmanuel, all good in there. Go Charlie Taylor 3.9, and then that'll save you a bit of cash. Paul Monaghan here. Sorry, no Haaland. Okay, fair enough. 1.4 in the bank and like the bench and money available and strength going forward. Alvarez on the bench, Byrne on the bench. Could see points over there this weekend. But I do get your meta to the madness. I wouldn't like to be betting against Haaland. To be honest, Son captain all good. Trippier and Byrne. Would you double up on Newcastle? Probably not. Cash and Udogie do have nice fixtures over the next few, so you're probably going to be benching Byrne when you can play Trippier, so you're probably wasting a bit of money on the bench there too. Look, nothing wrong with not having Haaland. It's just if he goes off, it's an automatic red arrow. That's the only thing. As I was saying, game week 11, when City do have Bournemouth, you'd expect Haaland to go well that week. So if you can live with not having Haaland in the team, fair enough. But yeah, I wouldn't as of now, to be honest. Hopefully, yeah, I wouldn't be comfortable not having Haaland. No Haaland, but a bank and strong team. That's the same one, Paul, is it? I think so. Yeah. Yeah, it's just if you can get over the fact you don't have Haaland, fair enough. But it's just not an enjoyable game if Haaland goes off and you don't have him. It's just a guaranteed red arrow. So that's why I think it's safer just to have him. That being said, there's a few content creators, Raptors, going without him. Could be a stroke of genius, especially on the content side of things for having a bit more crack with the content, but maybe being a bit boring and just keeping him. It's just yeah, it's not enjoyable going up against him, and there's every chance he could get a haul against Arsenal like he did in the Eddie had last year. I think it's going to be a tight enough game. Hopefully it's a great game to watch, but we'll see. Right, FPL matters. It definitely does. Solanke in a 3-4-3. I don't mind Solanke. Bournemouth have a nice run of fixtures. Could be a nice differential. Probably would go Guehi or probably Anderson if you can afford him. FPL matters there, but yeah, that's what I would say. Apart from that, all good. Salah, Son, Madison, Diaby, just question marks around Diaby. Hopefully he's okay. And then yeah, apart from that, you're all good. Altac 3-5-2 as well. No Haaland draft as well. So maybe it's more popular than it seems than no Haaland, or maybe it's just people looking for my thoughts on the no Haaland. As I said, I just wouldn't be comfortable not having him in the team. Yeah, Turner and goals, all good. Trippier, Trent and Udogie. Nothing wrong with Trippier. Could be Trent. He could be a nice differential over the next few. Bowen, Son, Madison, Salah, Diaby. That's a nice 5-man midfield. But you could afford that by potentially going Alvarez and then Alvarez to Haaland and then downgrading Trent and Trippier. You should be getting very close to that. You might be a couple of points of a million off, but then you've your Ward-Prowse to come in. Yeah, I don't, comparing that to my own team, like I've burned the Trippier. Fair enough, Trippier can always haul off with attacking returns. Cash to Trent, I probably prefer Cash at the moment, to be honest with you. Brighton might get one, Wolves might get one as well, but Cash is very close to Trent, and Villa are probably close to one of the best defences in the league. Yeah, and just with the money you save between Cash and Trent, that's why I think Cash is definitely the better pick. Liverpool do have the nice fixtures, but so do Villa, so that's why I would say Cash and save yourself the coin. Apart from that, not bad. Just no Haaland is the one bad thing. Yeah. Right, FPL John, think I'm set. Don't love playing Burn versus Bone, but don't fancy playing bench instead. Main downside to this wildcard team is no money in the bank, so real lack of flexibility. Just hoping the fixture runs for these players means no transfers are required, except due to injury. Like in that team, you've good squad value. So if you're getting Bone in ahead of Ward Prowse, I was off that as well. Maybe I can do Ward Prowse to Bone. Maybe I can. I won't get it up on stream yet, just in case it freezes. But I've 0.8 in the bank. Maybe I'm able to do that, or maybe I'm not. For now, as I said earlier, I can do Madison to Saka in game week 10. Maybe I can, 7.1. I think Bowen's 7.3, is he? Yeah, no, I can't. Okay, fair enough. That didn't last long. But you've good team value there, John, FPL John. So wouldn't worry about the no money in the bank. It's only just how you're gonna get Saka back into the team. Yeah, if you can at all, try and plan towards that. Maybe a downgrade Bowen to Ward Prowse, and then you'll have enough for Madison to Saka in the next couple of weeks. Then you're the exact same team as me. But yeah, that's not a bad team. Good team value. It's just to know no way to get Saka back in game week 10. Martin, thoughts welcome. Thanks in advance. Right, double up on the goalkeepers, all good. Double up on Newcastle defence, fair enough, but you're going to be benching one most weeks. First major omission, is no Madison, so that's the only downfall there. If you could downgrade Trippier and upgrade Neto to Madison, or Bowen to Madison, and then Neto to Ward Prowse, is what I would say. I'm kind of drifting back to my own team, but apart from that, not bad at all. How are we looking in the chat? Chat is going off again. If you are watching, lads, I'm 20 subs off 4.5k, so if you are watching and you're not subscribed, please do subscribe to the channel. And if you are watching and you haven't liked, we'll do a quick like count here. Give the stream a like, and we'll try to get close to 40 plus likes. We're 2 off that, and 20 subs off 4.5k. So if you're not subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button. Back to Martin's team here. Not bad. It's just no Madison is the only downfall. You have Sally, you have Son, Grant, Bowen, which is fair enough. He's playing up top. If you downgrade Trippier and then go, you can probably get Madison in, then Bowen to Ward Prowse, and then that'll save you money. Right, back to the chat here. So that's after freezing again. Lovely stuff. I'll just get my team up on screen, and then I need to stop messing, and then we'll get back to the chat. 43 likes, that's great, lads and ladies. If there's any ladies watching, really do appreciate that. We'll just have a live sub check here quick. I think we're just under 20 subs off 4.5k. So if you are watching, first time watching the channel, I really would appreciate. Oh, we're 11. Okay, so we're 11 subs off now. 11 subs off, hitting 4.5k. So if you are watching and you're not subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button. Very close to 4.5k. That would be massive if we could hit that before the deadline. Right, we'll go back to this chat. So Trippier, Adam Bailey, Trippier and Neto, or Burn and Nunes. Probably Burn and Nunes over the next couple. I think Nunes is fine to start the next couple for sure. Right, we're getting my team up here, and then I'm going to go back to the chat. It's about probably close to double-digit figures of how much the stream has. Captain Salah, Haaland, or Sterling. I think Salah out of those ducking. Yeah, you think you do need Son in there. But yeah, right. I'm just gonna throw up a tweet here live on stream, because we're just 10 subs off. I think if you have Son is the lad to go for sure. Right, we'll get this up here. So anything else? 2 free transfers. Can I do Rash to Son and Saka to Madison, or do that after the international break? I'd probably do it now, just to attack that Luton fixture today. I definitely would just go for that. Right, I'm just going to throw up a quick tweet here, and then we'll get back to the chat. Then what are we an hour to go to the deadline, depending how this laptop faces out over the next few. Might have to end the stream early, but we might try and stay on close to the deadline anyway. I'm just 10 subs off hitting 1.5k subscribers. Is there any chance? Alright. We'll be back to the chat now in a minute. So love your Instagram post, Aditya. Really appreciate that. We hit 18k during the week, which is crazy. Kind of makes the effort worthwhile. My girlfriend's asleep in bed here beside me. She mightn't like it going to the pitch and that, but it really shows that the effort is kind of paying off. And hopefully we'll be 20k by the new year, or potentially even Christmas would be a nice little Christmas present. Right, we're just throwing up this. Grand, right, that's posted. What else have we in the chat? So appreciate that, Aditya, as well. I'm not gonna show the Instagram page up on stream because I'm afraid it's gonna freeze again, the laptop. But hopefully it won't. Hopefully we'll be okay. Right, what else have we? We've a good few more wildcard drafts. Apologies, we might try and get them up on stream. I think there's 3 or 4 more. We might chance it, sure, if it freezes, it freezes. Right, what else have we? Mike Madison, a good show for captain. Luton away, small pitch Madison. Yeah, nothing wrong with going Madison captain. If you have Son, definitely captain Son. That's what I will be saying. He's on penalties. He'll be playing up front through the middle. So if you do have Son, definitely captain him. Salah as well, I was saying, is a nice shout as well. But yeah, for me it has to be Son. Right, there's a good few more wildcard posts. We'll give it a minute, and then we can head back and get them up on stream. FPL MS said everyone hitting wildcard, but I'm chilling here. Let us know, have you played it before? Right, that's what we'll do now, is get a captaincy poll up. That's what we should have done. Who's your captain this week? So earlier on the stream, 76% said they weren't getting rid of Haaland, and the remainder then, 24% said they were getting rid of him. So Son, Salah, we'll even add in Madison. Someone was saying Madison as well. Haaland, and then Madison. Right, let's see the popular captaincy options then this week. That's the 4 of them there. Let's see what the chat thinks, and yeah, we'll see. Right, we're 8 subs off hitting 4.5k, so that would be mighty if we could hit that before the deadline. Right, we'll give that a bit of time. Grandson is a clear leader, so starting off. Back to the chat. So have you considered Castagna, Josh? I had considered him, yeah. He is 4.5. Alright, he's been ticking along nicely. Or is he only back from injury, I saw? But he played last week. I'm nearly sure he did. He's been playing. He was back in game week 4. Did he only join them in game week 4? But he's been playing consistently over then. To be fair, he's on a bad shout. 4.5 million. Who's that? Who did they play in game week 18? Burnley. I'm only looking. I'm not going to play him this weekend, or maybe I should if I bring Castagna and then bench Burn or something, which is like what I could do. But then I'm just looking ahead. Then I'm not going to play Castagna against Spurs, against Brighton, against United, against Villa, maybe against Wolves in 13, but then 14 is Liverpool. So it's only if I bring him in, I'm only going to play him this week. So I don't want him kind of rotting on the bench for with how much he is. Right, what else have we? Managed to get Haaland, Watkins, Solanke, Madison, Son, Salah, Ward-Prowse. Cash, Mitchell, Udigi, Byrne, Lamptey, Turner and Areola wildcard team. Right, so Turner was there from goalkeepers back up. So Turner and Areola all good. Lamptey, Byrne, Udigi, Mitchell, Cash all good. Byrne, Udigi and Cash this weekend. Maybe you might want to play Mitchell. Ward-Prowse, Salah, Son, Madison all good there in the 4-man midfield, and then Hallam, Watkins, Solanke. It's a nice team. L Fletch definitely. I'm just going to see if we've got any news. I'm just going to text Focal actually and see has he got any news. We've hardly any news on Diaby. Right, I've just sent Oscar a text, FPL Focal, so hopefully we might get some news on Diaby. Maybe you might even see the text because I know he's streaming himself, but we'll see if we do. Trippier, Alvarez and Anderson, Newcastle, or Byrne, Madison and Archer. It's basically Madison against this short term, definitely the second option, Byrne and Madison. Long term, maybe Alvarez. Short term, Madison today should do well. Right, there's a good few wildcard. Okay, yeah, no, that's frozen again. Right, so we're not going to mess with that. But that's my team up on stream anyway. Would you play Matoma or Mbeumo? Probably Mbeumo against United. Yeah, I think he will get something there. Well, I do think Brentford will get one against us. We're that bad, but must-win game for United. I didn't think I'd be saying that against Brentford. But hopefully we can get that season, or get this season back on track. What do you think of Sterling? Good or bad? Not great, but if you have him, I would keep him this weekend definitely. I definitely would keep him, yeah, this weekend. Managed to get Madison in, Areola, Turner, Guehi, Udigi, Cash, Byrne, Madison, Salah, Son, Diaby, Alvarez, Hallam, Archer, Taylor, Gordon. Thoughts? Nothing wrong with that. Guehi, Udigi and Cash is all good. Byrne as well, good. Madison, Salah, Son, Diaby. Only questions around Diaby. Let's see if we've got any news. Yeah, okay, Focal's got nothing on Diaby, so that's all good. He's probably going to be thinking he's going to keep him as well, I'm going to assume. We'll get Focal stream up beside me. Have a quick look at his team. I know you can't see it on stream here, but we'll just see if how his team is looking. 1.6k watching, serious going there, Oscar. Yeah, so a wildcard draft there. I'm going to assume Oscar is going to keep he's going to keep Diaby playing, so that's all grand there. Right, 7 subs off 4.5k. We're very close. Do I kind of mess around with this as well? Do I try and get Diaby in as well, or do I try? I'm gonna have to mess around with this on the phone or on this laptop here. I know you can't see it on stream, unfortunately, but we'll try and get it up here. Who has any questions here? It was better to put Onana or Areola. Probably would just play Onana. I know it's not the best option this week after he's been so poor, but yeah. How's my team? Adichie, Areola, Turner, all good. Poro, Byrne, Cash, all good there. Probably not in Lascelles. You're wasting a Newcastle spot in Lascelles, and Botman should be back. Soon. Salah, Son, Madison, Bowen, all good there. Almiron, Archer, Watkins, Haaland. What changes would you make in this world? Nothing wrong there. Adichie, I think you're all good. I'm gonna have a little play around here with my own team, because if Diaby is out, I can go Diaby, Ward-Prowse. See, can I get Bowen in? Bowen is definitely the better pick over Ward-Prowse. It's more the fact that, and then a 6.5. Yeah, I do actually. Yeah. And then do I just go Almiron maybe? Okay, I want Saka and give me 10. So I'll do this team and I'll show you how I'm looking then. What would be my current draft? Yeah, and then I have exactly enough for Neto. Okay, let's have a look. So Right, so my team at the moment to what it was on there. I know I can't get it up on stream because it's frozen, but I've done the Abbey to Bowen and Ward-Prowse to Neto. Allows me to still get Saka exactly enough for Saka then in game week 10. So it's just then between the Abbey and Bowen or Ward-Prowse and Neto. I'd prefer Ward-Prowse and Diaby definitely if the Abbey was fit, but I do have Guehi that can come in either. Maybe I just do keep Diaby. We'll see what the rest of the crowd are thinking. Right, we'll put up a poll there because Son is winning that poll by a landslide. Son 67, Salas 21, and then Haaland then. Good man Robert, who's just after joining. Robert, we've had a disaster all stream so far that with the laptop keep freezing constantly. I'll just put up a poll there. Are you keeping the Abbey? Let's see what the chat think there. Are we looking? We're 6 subs off 4.5k, so we're very, very close. 150-50 now at the moment on the Abbey. On Wildcard, Sean, Maddison and Neto, or Richarlison and Luis Diaz. I think Maddison and Neto. Yeah, definitely. You definitely need to prioritise Maddison. Definitely. I'll just text Oscar back. No bother. Just keep chance. Grand Oscar doesn't have any news on the Abbey. Right, we'll see how else everyone else is looking. Right, going through play Guehi or Burn this week. Currently playing Burn Aran, but that could potentially Guehi could come into my team as well if the Abbey doesn't play. So that's why I'm going like that. So Palace are more favoured for a clean sheet, but I am thinking I want that Newcastle cover if I don't have Trippier, and if they do get the clean sheet, I'll be kicking myself if I don't. Right, how are we looking here? Yeah, just looking for a few bits on the Abbey, but I can't get anything quite yet. Anything on Twitter about the Abbey? What's the poll saying? It's very close. 53% saying they're keeping the Abbey. So hopefully he is all right. Good few keeping the Abbey on the timeline, but I wonder are they on Wildcard or not. Okay, yeah, there's a few still keeping him as well. Okay. Okay, for now, with 50 minutes to go, I'm keeping the Abbey for now. I might even, yeah, we'll see now. Okay, right, back to the chat. So Areola or Onana, I think you probably do have to play Onana at home. Who to transfer out for Son, Rashford or Bruno? Probably Rashford there, Manny. Bruno does have penalties. Is 4-4-2 okay, Michael? Nothing wrong with 4-4-2 at all. It just depends. I'd probably prefer a fifth midfielder to a fourth defender, because clean sheets are pretty scarce. How many had we last week? Chelsea got one, did they? Quick look here. How many had we? Arsenal, Palace. Okay, there was a good few clean sheets last week. But I would prefer a fifth man midfielder compared to a fourth defender. Adam Barry, how's it going, Adam? McGinn isn't a bad shout. Trying to bring in two if you wanted that bone switch. He is, but McGinn is nearly more favoured to yellow card than an attacking return. He did get his goal obviously against again whatever that team was midweek in the Europa League, as a Polish team or something. Kalinski or something. Maybe I made a Hames of saying that, but I was looking at Douglas Luiz as well, but I think he's one card off a suspension, so won't be going for him. Solanke, a good choice. He is, yeah. Bournemouth have good fixtures. I'll just get them up on stream here. And he's pretty much Bournemouth's talisman on penalties. 6.4 million, nothing wrong with that. Everton Wolves Burnley is not bad at all for Solanke, to be fair, over the next three. Yeah, not bad at all. How are you planning on getting Saka in for game week 10, Manny? I've just exactly enough. Unfortunately, I can't show you at the moment because the screen I'm looking at it is frozen, but I've 0.8 million left, and then that can go Maddison to Saka in game week 10. So that's my plan. Hopefully Saka might even drop tonight. That could save me. But yeah, we'll see. What else have we up now? Back to the chat. So 54% is now no to keeping Diaby, which is interesting. I might throw a quick poll up on Twitter as well for 10 minutes. Quick poll. You keeping Diaby? There's an Aston Villa account that expected Diaby to start. He's normally right a lot of the times as well. Put this up for 10 minutes, sure. Let's see what the general consensus is. Right, we'll see. Don't know if you can hear the laptop beside me as well. It's making a lot of noise. So hopefully that's not getting picked up on stream. Right, you keeping Diaby on Wildcard. Right, let's see what Twitter says to that. For now, maybe I'm being too relaxed. I'm keeping Diaby. I've Guehi to come in and off the bench, but just Villa's fixtures are too hard to ignore. Maybe I do go with somebody else. Yeah, we'll see. So 5 votes for 100% keeping Diaby. Okay. Right, back to this. So Solanke, good choice. Yeah, he's not bad at all. We saw how good he was in the Champions League midweek. It's just how bad United are at the moment. How are you planning on getting Saka in for game week 10? Yeah, so I've just enough 0.8 in the bank to go Maddison to Saka. Bowen, Neto instead of Diaby, Ward-Prowse. If Diaby was fit, I would go. If he was fit, I would go Diaby and then and Ward-Prowse for sure. Bowen and Neto, nothing bad with that. Any differential picks on Wildcard? Let's have a quick look as well. Let us know if Spurs score predictions as well, or how many you think Son is going to get today. As I was saying earlier on, I was inundated with number 4s yesterday, so I hope that doesn't mean Son is going to get a 4-pointer. Hopefully it could be 4 returns, 4 goals maybe, but yeah, we'll see. Right, a few differentials, we'll get them up. Obviously Nunez, Diaz is right, yeah. Richarlison as well, under 2% if you wanted a differential pick. Diaz isn't bad at just under 10% as well. Maybe he's you can't afford Salah, but I would prioritize Salah over Diaz for sure. Grand. Okay, what else have we? How's the poll on Twitter doing? How's the chat as well, actually? Bowen plus 4 million defender or Diaby plus 4.7 defender. Goozy, it all depends. If you have to play the 4 million defender, go Diaby and the 4.7. But I get in Burn, Udigi's 4.8 now. Yeah, 97 votes on the poll on Twitter there a minute ago. 60% keeping Diaby, 40% no. fair enough. Yeah, Guzik, CFC. It all depends if you're playing the 4.7 defender or not. If you are, who can you bring in for 4.7 that you need to play? If you're looking at a 4 million defender, there's not many you can play. You've Byrne, you've Mitchell, you've Guehi, you've even Dini if you want to double up on Villa defence. Maybe not, to be honest. Sufal as well is not a bad shout there too. But yeah, not a bad shout there. Right, what else have we? If you're watching the stream, lads, and you haven't liked it, please do drop a like on the stream below. And if you are watching and you're not subscribed, please give the channel a subscribe. We're three subs off 4.5k. So that'd be great if we could hit that. Right, anything else we can get up? Gabriel, I had in my team as well. Looking at Gabriel, do I want Gabriel? It's another thing. Then I'm on Guehi for now, just because I can get him in when Byrne has Arsenal, I think, or he's a tough fixture in game week 11, isn't it? I think it's Arsenal. Yeah, Guehi has a decent fixture. Could be Burnley. Am I right in saying? Yeah. So game week 11, Byrne has Arsenal. Crystal Palace have Burnley. So that could bring that could bring Guehi into my team. 56% keeping Diaby is that on Wildcard. Are you keeping Diaby? It's very tight. It's very close. Any news then on Twitter? Better send me team into the Patreon as well. I haven't been answering questions all morning because I started this stream early. But for now I'm keeping Diaby. Right, send this in. Currently on this minute change, but happy in for now. On no Haaland wildcard, would you go Trent or Bruno? Maybe Trent. Maybe Trent. I'll just say these. Streaming. If anyone has any questions, answer. Cool. Right. 56-44 for Diaby. Keeping. Fair enough. Robert Son blank, and I'm deleting Twitter and fantasy team. Hopefully it's not. As I said, I'm expecting 3 goals. Hopefully 3+ goals for Spurs. So hopefully we do get that. On a no Haaland wildcard, Trent or Bruno? Probably Trent there. Would you consider Digne as well as Cash for next few weeks? Digne, nothing wrong with Digne. Definitely Cash. It's more the fact if Diaby is fit. You'd want Diaby and Watkins as your three Villa. Cash, Diaby, Watkins is definitely the preferred trio for Villa there. So that's why I'm saying go those. So that would kind of deter me away from bringing in Digne in defence. He isn't doing too bad. Villa do have good fixtures for clean sheet potential. But yeah, no, I'd go Cash anyway. Cash and Watkins definitely, and if you can at all, try and get the Abbey in. But yeah, right. What do we so 20 past, nearly 25 past. Just the Abbey is the only thing I'm considering on. Up to you, but Everton. And next two. Right, sorry, just going back to Patreon member there. If you do want to join the Patreon as well, lads and ladies who ever watched, I'm just gonna stick it in the chat below here. If you do want to support the channel, completely up to yourselves. I'm just going to put it into the chat. for who's ever watching. Obviously up to yourself. I'm just going to leave it there because I forgot to throw it in the link down below. Only if you do want to join it, not forcing you to join it. It's just there for whoever wants to support the channel. You can go there. Right, MKTV in the chat as well. Good man, MKTV. Hope you're keeping well. I did Walker, Sterling, Rashi to cash. Diaz to Madison. Walker, Sterling, Rash to cash. Diaz, Madison for one hit and try to save Wildcard. Nothing wrong with that. Sterling, Rashford might get something. Sterling might get something, but I think long term it's good bringing in cash, Diaz and Madison. So Adichie, nothing wrong with that. And you have saved the wildcard for -4. I wouldn't definitely do the wildcard for -4. So that's all good there, man. Looking good. Hoyland and Guehi or Solanke and Anderson. Probably. Who have United up next? They have a decent run of fixtures in the next few. United. Yeah, so my wildcard, I might put a poll on that. Actually, it literally comes down to Bona, Neto or Diaby and Ward-Prowse. So United, Sheffield City. Yeah, United do have a nice run of fixtures just in between that. The City game is the only thing letting them down. Right, quick poll. So for my own team, I'll see what the chat is thinking. So we'll start this up. Final decision on wildcard. So Diaby plus Ward-Prowse and then Bone. So with these two options I'm sending in, I still have 0.8 in the bank, and I still can get to Saka in game week 10. So yeah, a little bit of a predicament. Bone and Neto is flying in the lead. Yeah, Bone and Neto, geez, okay. Yeah, a lot of people prefer Bone. Maybe I'm mad for liking Ward-Prowse just because he's on set pieces. But Bone is the main man in the West Ham attack. Okay, right. Let's see. Newcastle at home. Other thing then as well, Ward-Prowse could potentially be on penalties then as well. Yeah, Bone and Ward-Prowse have been ticking along nicely. Let's have a look at Bone on the phone here. 7-1, 7-3 Bone is. Yeah, so 9-7, 1 blank in the City game. 7-12. Yeah, Bone looks good there. That's ultimately the wildcard. What it comes down to, Bone and Neto, or the stream is loving Bone and Neto, or Diaby and Ward-Prowse. Okay, have a look at Neto's fixtures. The thing about Neto is then I'm playing against Villa. Let's see, have a look at Neto. How are Wolves fixtures? Villa, Bournemouth away, then there's Sheffield, Spurs, Fulham. Not the worst. For now myself, I might regret it. I'm keeping Diaby in there. I might regret it in the short term. I think long term, it's a good shout having him in long term just for those run of fixtures. Okay, the chat is mad on Bone and Neto. Looking at the subscribe number, the subscription number there, lads, we're literally one sub off hitting 4.5k. So if you are watching the stream and you're not subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button. Very, very close to hitting 4.5k. It'd be absolutely unreal if we hit that before the deadline, and hopefully we will. We've 33 minutes before the deadline. So if you are watching and you're not subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button. Yeah, Bone up top as well. You're right there in the chat. Yeah. FPL Boo Boo, Saka some name FPL Boo Boo, Saka to Son and Buemo to Kulu, and Estepinian to Castagna. Saka to Son, fair enough. Maybe just Saka to Son, Estepinian to Castagna for the -4 Boo Boo. Don't. You as well keep him Buemo. If you can't get Madison, I'd keep him Buemo. He could get something against United. Hopefully he doesn't, because I have got rid. Yeah, no, hopefully he doesn't, but I probably would keep him Buemo and save yourself the hit. Should I bring in Salah, Anderson and Douglas Luiz for Saka, Trippier, and Diaby. So Salah, Anderson, and Douglas Luiz for Saka, Trippier, and Diaby. No. The only thing then, you're keeping Trippier, you're keeping Diaby. Anyway, any other way of getting Salah in is what I would say. It's slightly tighter at the moment. 62-38, Bowen and Neto versus Ward-Prowse and Diaby. I'll stick up a tweet as well. Maybe Bowen is the better shout because he is up top, but maybe I should be going for Bowen, yeah, and then ignore Diaby for now. Final wildcard decisions. Plus Neto. Yeah, I'll be annoyed if Diaby does start. If Diaby does start and he does return, but James Ward-Prowse. Right, we'll stick up that poll for 10 minutes and let's see what Twitter think as well. Right. Okay. Yeah, Bowen and Neto. The chat on YouTube are saying Bowen and Neto, but yeah, let's see. Still one sub off 4.5k. So if you are watching and you're not subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button. It would be class to hit that. If I don't wildcard in Game Week 10, is Game Week 19 the best thing to wildcard? Then triple captain in Game Week 20. Thanks for the all. FPL MF said. Yeah, I just don't know how you're going to keep the wildcard until Game Week 19. Yeah, so I think Game Week 10 is probably the best shout for you. You're going to do very well not to wildcard before then. But yeah, that's I'd play it Game Week 10. Keep it if you can. If just got a text asking if I was going to the Galway United game. Unfortunately, I'm not. Hopefully that's not a free ticket I would have got. But I'm back in Leitrim. I'll just text this lad here. Unfortunately, back in Leitrim. Shout out to Kieran who sent me a text in yet. Right, 62-38. Still on Bowen and Neto. Should I bring in Salah, Anderson, and no, I wouldn't do that. I was saying MKTV. Yeah, I like Bowen personally. Go back to FPLM. F said sorry. Wildcard in Game Week 10 is what I probably would say. Yeah. If you're going to do very well to keep the wildcard till Game Week 19, depending on how your team is set up. I wouldn't go for that. Right, let's see how any news on Twitter about Diaby. While we're still doing that, yeah, everyone's on about Bowen. Without Antonio, Bowen will play a striker, so no brainer. True. Looking at Andy here, let's talk. Very surprised he hasn't hit the wildcard. He's keeping faith in double United in Buemo. Still has Saka and Pickford as well. He's good patience, Andy there. Fair enough. I just lost the rag with the United lads last week. Didn't want to have them in the team, so that's why I did get rid. Let's see now. Just back to Twitter. We're still frozen here. We'll leave that on stream because that is my wildcard team. I won't go near it. Bowen and Neto has just beaten Diaby and Ward-Prowse on Twitter 52-48. Give this a little retweet. Cool. Right, back to this. So the fear of not captaining Haaland, what was that saying, have changed between him and Son 10 times. Mr. Schnrob, I think it's the right week to go against Haaland. Arsenal hopefully will keep them out. Yeah, this is the week to go against them. I know it's 12:30 kickoff for Spurs. Just hopefully if he gets a goal early on, I'll be able to relax. But if it's 0-0 at half time or 1-0 and he hasn't returned, it'll be a nervous watch that second half, because I think he could get subbed off early. But hopefully he does get something early, and then can just watch the game and relax, because Salah could easily get something. Or Liverpool on at 3 o'clock, I think they are, or maybe it's 5:30. Let's see here. Oh no, they're tomorrow. So 2 o'clock tomorrow, and then 4:30 is City and Arsenal. Fair enough. So it's going to be a long weekend if them 3 o'clock games are dreadful. Jesus, it's going to be a long weekend if Son blanks. But I've made my bed. I'm going to sleep in it. I'm leaving it on Son. I'm not changing. Tempted by Salah as well. Up against Lamptey, who has played, but the Zerbi says he doesn't want to risk him either. So I won't be going him. Debating keeping Diaby and benching on a wildcard MKTV. I'm keeping him in for now. Might make a last minute change for Bone and Neto, but for now, Diaby and Ward-Prowse are staying in the team there as well. So for now, I am keeping him in. 78 watching as well. Great turnout as well this morning on the wildcard. If you are watching and you're not subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button below. Right, what else then? Start Saka or Archer? I think you do have to start Saka. I think Arsenal will get one, and it sounds like Saka is going to play. Arteta was chatting to Southgate about it, so I'm going to assume. I know Southgate was called up, but hopefully this injury isn't too serious and he'd be alright for game week 10 Saka when I want him back. Very, very tight now between Diaby and Ward-Prowse, 52-48. Might change it to Bone and Neto, but then I don't want Neto up against my triple Villa. Who do you bench out of Bone, Diaby and Foden? Probably Diaby there, JD. I try and captain, or try and play all three, to be honest with you. Right, for some reason the team has gone off. We'll have to get it back up again. Choose 2 to start. Saka, Bone, Archer. Saka and Bone is who you start, definitely. Right, we're leaving on that. So who would you, captain Haaland or Watkins? Oh, it's a tough one. I do think Haaland does get something against Arsenal, but it won't be a haul. Same with Ollie Watkins. Villa away, or Wolves away for Villa is a tough enough fixture. Probably Haaland if you are captain, but it is the week to go against Haaland. You need a captain of Spurs, lad. Even if you have Maddison, captain him. Yeah. Let's see, any news on Diaby? I don't think so. Yeah, who do Villa have next week? It's West Ham, I suppose. Yeah, maybe West Ham at home, and then I definitely want Diaby in game week 10 when they've Luton at home. It's a back injury. Jeez, I didn't realise a back injury. Back injuries aren't great. I've had one of those before. Hopefully he's okay. I'm going to keep him in for now. I might regret it, but from Emery's press conference, it sounded like he could be alright, especially if he trained today. Why are some people taking out Trippier, Dean McG? Just because I'm wildcard, he's just a bit too expensive. You can't afford Maddison, Salah, Son, Haaland, and Trippier on wildcard. So that's why people are downgrading. That's why people are downgrading Trippier to Burn, and then going with those other players instead. That's why. Pun. If already -4, but I'm going to use wildcard now. No, if you use your wildcard now and after taking a hit, you won't be charged for the hit. You'll be grand. You'll the minus points won't. You'll be back to 0. So don't worry about that. Don't know what's going on with TikTok here. Okay, it's just the point one that did alright. If you can get me on TikTok as well, I'll throw it into the chat as well, because I don't have a link to it. On the stream down below, should I? Trying to post more regularly on TikTok as well. I'll just throw this in as well. Started up again. The captaincy videos are doing pretty decent on there as well, but just need to start posting more consistently, and then hopefully we'll get the TikToks going more regularly. It's just juggling everything between YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and then now TikTok as well. So and then the Patreon as well, trying to stay on top of things as well. So it's a full thing. If you can afford. Alright, okay. So what else have we? Beats 2 free transfers. Botman and Estepinian both out, and no Spurs players. Just swap Estepinian for Poro. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, Poro in for Estepinian, Rashford for Son, and play Lamptey beat. That's all good. Definitely captain Son as well. Don't go against captain Son is what I'm saying. What have I left in the bank, Sean? I've 0.8 of a million left in the bank. So yeah, 0.8 left. I have enough to do Saka to Madison, or Madison to Saka in game week 10. So hopefully we'll be all right. Bernardinho, burn, and make sure you have cash. Guehi or Mitchell, probably Guehi, just for the chance of an attack and return. Is it worth taking -8 to get Son in near the bottom quarter of my league? Dave, let us know what other moves you're making. Maybe not -8. Surely you can get him in another way. But let us know your team there, Dave, and surely you can get him in another way. Okay, we might be getting away without a lag here at the moment on stream. Hopefully the laptop doesn't freeze. We have a few more wildcard drafts. We'll get them up. Because we didn't get to them with all that was going on. Who was the last one? We didn't do Ron yet. We didn't do Heavy. Did we do Sakib? I don't think so. Right, so he's got Darwin, Watkins, Alvarez up top. No Haaland draft again. So I'd just say get Haaland, to be honest with you. Oh crap! If I stayed in goal, I would have got to the Galway United game. Unfortunately, that's annoying. But might have to watch a bit of it on TV. Right, Salah captain, all good there. Haaland definitely needs to get in there. Sakib, fair enough. I know why you're going against him, but I wouldn't bet against Haaland. Already used my wildcard in game week 4. Henry here. Who to start this week and who to bring in next week. All good there. You could arguably I'd put Walker on the bench for Mbeumo. Yeah, that's what I would do there, definitely. And apart from that, then your team is looking good, Henry. Pity you use your wildcard already, but all good apart from that. Ron with Irish flag, a man Ron. No Haaland draft as well. Triple Liverpool. I'm assuming you're a Liverpool supporter. Sly there as well. Darwin up top. He's safe for this weekend. If probably too many differential picks there. Go Sly to Bowen. Hoyden isn't too bad, but I think he needs Haaland there. Salah captaincy, nothing wrong with Salah captaincy. I just between him and Son, I'm leaning towards Son. Just that Luton game could be goals galore for Spurs, so hopefully it is. Next one then, Haaland in the team, okay, all good. Madison, Salah, Son, all okay. Diaby, double Newcastle defence, probably wouldn't double up on them on wildcard there, man. Yeah, nothing wrong with that, to be fair. Yeah, MKTV. I made a Hames of saying that of Slab of Sloy. Maybe I need to learn how to pronounce his name, but I knew when I said that I knew I messed that up. Yeah, Diaby. For now, I'm keeping Diaby in, but yeah, we'll see if we get any news before the deadline. Thoughts on this wildcard? Do we keep the bench how it is? I'm afraid to go into the picture, Sakib, in case it freezes on it. But there, you're looking good. Salah, Haaland, or no Haaland. It's just no Haaland. Sakib is what I'll be saying. You probably do need Haaland there. Yeah. Apart from that, Salah captaincy over Son, nothing wrong with that. I think both will return. Haaland, Watkins, I like the Solanke pick there. FPL Matters 10. Son captain, Salah, Diaby, Madison midfield looking good. Just hopefully Diaby can play. Solid looking team there. FPL Matters 10, all good there, good man. We might have a few more up here, or maybe not. One more here. So, Palmer. Well, I don't know about Palmer. Differential pick. Looking at that, Lascelles, Botman will be back soon. Kulusevski. If this is the wildcard team there, Shahid, I wouldn't go for that. Palmer's, I know he's cheap, but he could return well this week, but in the long term, maybe not. Kulusevski, I probably would go at Pedro Porro or Udigan in the fence, and then get Bowen then for Kulusevski, and that's how you go there. Right, I think that's every team there. One more here, so good to go. Finbar here, we'll have a look. Haaland, Watkins and Alvarez up top, nothing wrong with that. You need Maddison is the only thing. I'd probably downgrade Alvarez and upgrade Anderson to Maddison, and I think you're good to go then. Apart from that, looks all good then. Right, back to my own team here. This is how we're currently lining up. Back to the chat. How are we looking? 82 people watching. Great turnout. If you are watching and you're not subscribed, please do hit that subscribe button below. We just passed 4.5k subscribers, so that is massive. Thanks a million for that. Really do appreciate it. Been putting in the hard work. 2 videos this week. Over the course of the week. So, the grind is going, and thankfully it's showing off nicely and are repaying the efforts, and then hopefully we'll get a nice green hour this week with the wild card. Right, few more decisions for me to make is just Diaby and Ward-Prowse. Diaby and Ward-Prowse are Neto and Bowen. Not sure if I'd want on wildcard. Right, okay. Right, 15 minutes to go. I'm still on Diaby. Still on Diaby over Bowen, and yeah, beats. I'm on the same. I'm keeping Diaby and Prey as I only have McAtee on the bench. Okay, fair enough. You're not on wildcard. Predictions for today's games. Fionn Ty as well. Good man, Fionn. I was chatting to you yesterday on DMs. Hope you're keeping well. Predictions for today's game. So we'll get the fixtures up here. Unfortunately, to whoever is joining late, or maybe we might be able to scroll down. We can't do that. Hopefully they don't freeze on stream. So Spurs against Luton. Sun bias with the captaincy. Gonna go 3-0 or 4-1 to Spurs there. Chelsea against Burnley. Probably 2-1 Chelsea there. Burnley might get one at home. Everton against Bournemouth. Maybe 1-1, or Bournemouth might sneak it. 1-1 I'm gonna go for. Fulham against Sheffield. 1-0 Fulham maybe. United against Brentford. Hopefully we beat Brentford. I'm going to say 2-1 United. There'll be not much in it at all, but hopefully we do beat Brentford. Palace against Forest. Not going to be biased with Turner. Maybe 2-1 Palace. Hoping Turner might get a clean sheet there, even if the Abbey doesn't play. Ideal scenario, if the Abbey doesn't play, is 0-0, because I've Guehi that can sub in then for the Abbey. Liverpool against Brighton, 3-1 Liverpool. West Ham against Newcastle. West Ham are at home. West Ham against Newcastle, maybe 2-1 Newcastle. Villa against Wolves, 2-1 Villa, or maybe even 3-1 Villa. I know Wolves did beat City last week, but I do think Villa will get it after their thumping of Brighton last week. They're on great run of form as well, and they're going into the Wolves game just off the back of having a really good win Thursday night, late winner from again. So they'll be coming into that game all guns blaring. So I do think Villa beat Wolves. I do have them in the last man standing as well, so I need the Villa win there. So maybe a wee bit of bias there too. And then Man City Arsenal, I think 2-1 City there. It could be even 2-2. There'll be goals in that game for sure. Arsenal at home, which is fair enough. And they always play well at home. 2-1 City or 2-all. I think City might. Hopefully it's a good game anyway. Hopefully it'll be similar enough to the Arsenal Spurs game, and it's a great run for the neutral. But yeah, that's my predictions. Let us know if you agree with me. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Good man, Fionn. Anyway, Watkins, Salah, Son, Haaland. Unsure who the captain was on Son. I think you just risk it, John. You'll be kicking yourself if there's two ways, as there always is with captaincies. If you don't captain him and he goes off, you'll be annoyed. And if you do captain him and he doesn't go off, you'll be annoyed as well. So I think you just bite the bullet, and I would captain Son. Fair enough. You have Salah as well. Salah's a bad shout. If you're worried about the early kickoff, you can go Salah as well. But it's on Son for me. I don't think I'll be moving. Guay here, Mitchell, Salah and Maddison captain. Salah over Maddison just because Salah is on penalties. That's why I would say there. Just going to see if there's any news on Twitter. We've 10 minutes to go. Make sure your team is locked in. Right, how are we looking here? Yeah, I'm looking at the Diaby news. Bailey did play 97 minutes during the week, so I'm hoping Diaby is going to be all right. If not, I'm just going to bite the bullet. I'm going to leave Diaby in. I think hopefully he'll be okay. I'll be annoyed if Bone and Neto do hop off. 287 votes on the poll on Twitter, which is gas. Bone and Neto just bet at 54-46, but 62% out of 406 people are keeping Diaby on their wild card. Okay, someone's saying Diaby trained. No FPL. I'm just going to quick look on stream. Adam Barry, who's that? Would you send a link to his Twitter or something, and I'll take a quick look. No FPL. Send in a link to his Twitter, Adam, if you can. I was looking for him there, but I can't see him. Happy enough to have Guehi. I'm going to take the risk and have Guehi to sub in if needs be. Right, Hoyland or Solanke, probably Solanke long term. I don't want Hoyland can easily do well today. Solanke can do well against Bournemouth, but it's just that City fixture, and Solanke has a nice run 3 fixtures coming up, so that's why I'd be saying not to go for him. Salah captain here, Aiden. Nothing wrong with that. 84 watching, which is a great turnout on a wildcard stream. If you are watching, please give the stream a like. We're on 71 likes. If we can get close to 80 likes or 75 likes, that'd be grand. Right, Adam just sent me a DM on Instagram. We're gonna have a look at him here now. No underscore FPL. Haven't heard of him before now. Underscore. Let's see. Jeez, he's enough of a story. Add him up there. I don't know how you even saw it. Apparently Davy has been in training today, and Richarlison, Maddison and Son all start. Okay. Right, I'm gonna keep Diaby in, I think so. Obviously nothing concrete, alright, but from that I think I'm gonna a few DMs here on Instagram as well. I won't be able to get to. I'm just gonna send this lad a DM just to join the stream. Chatting on stream. Grand, right. 7 minutes to go. Guehi or Mitchell, Dawn. I said Guehi, just potential of an attacking threat. And Mitchell, no. It doesn't really matter. Guehi, I think, is probably better for bonus points off the top of my head. But Sun for the Armband Keane, definitely we're going different this week. Do you think Anderson is a good pick, Keane? If that's the Crystal Palace one, definitely, yeah, he's the best shout for an attack and return. But I just don't have the money to go for Anderson, so that's why I'm going him. Right, with 7 minutes. Make sure you have your team locked in. I think I'm going to keep Diaby, to be honest with you. Right, there's a few going up on. Scrolling through here, not many with Diaby. Jeez, okay, there's a lot. You'd be surprised by the amount of people not going with Haaland on Twitter, which is very, very interesting. Just make sure you have the team locked in. We've 6 minutes to go. Hopefully Diaby is okay. I'm just looking back to, as I was saying, 97 minutes for Bailey in the Europa. If he's only coming back from a hamstring injury, I think Emery would have knew in his head that Diaby would have been alright if he was playing Bailey for that long. So hopefully he is okay. If not, I've Guehi coming in first on the bench. Right, Porro versus Udigi, DJ Myron. I'd go. If you need the money, go Udigi. Porro is looking the better one at the moment, but I would probably go Udigi. Save yourself the money if you can, and then that's what I would say. Right, 5 minutes to the deadline. Any other chats? Alvarez or Nunes? Nunes short term anyway. Well, if you're looking for short term, Nunes is your go to there. I'm happy enough to see FPL Harry having Diaby in his team as well, so I think I'm going to leave Diaby in as well. I think I'm happy enough with that. Good to see Harry leaving Diaby in as well. Having a quick look here at Ross's team with no Haaland. It's interesting he's not going Haaland, to be fair. It's a great idea for the content, but if it doesn't pay off, you're in bother. He's in big bother, Ross, but fair play to him for having the balls to do it. So he's going Alvarez, Watkins and Darwin up top. Bruno Fernandes on wildcard as well. Nothing wrong with that too. Right, Abbas, I've 0.5 million in the bank, which is 0.3 less in order to get Saka. Should I transfer Gueye and get Lamptey? Yeah, Lamptey's alright short term. Lamptey should be alright short term, but definitely not long term. Just making sure my own team locked in here. 4 minutes to go. Okay, I'm coming to terms with leaving Diaby in the team, to be honest with you. Hoping Ward-Prowse gets something against Newcastle and wipes out that Newcastle offence. Even though I do have Dan Burn, I'll be hoping he does get something. Thanks a million for 4.5k subs as well. That's crazy. I think we were 30 off it or something before, or could have been 20 before the stream started. So really do appreciate you hitting that subscribe button and helping and supporting the channel as well. A lot of work has gone into this channel over the last 2 years, and it's slowly starting to get where I want it to be. Diaby plus Gordon or Diaby plus Ward-Prowse? Ward-Prowse, I think. Steve Sharma. Ward-Prowse, yeah. As a 2-week punt, Ward-Prowse, Almiron, Neto, Gibbs White. 2-week punt, Almiron. You'll want Ward-Prowse after, but 2-week punt. 2-week punt, Almiron is fine. I'm thinking Sanchez over Neto this week. Sanchez over Neto. Who's the Sanchez Keane? Neto's a midfielder. Sanchez. Am I losing my head there, Keane, or who's the Sanchez you're on about? Star Flecken or Areola? Maybe Areola for save points. Is what I would go for. I think United do win that fixture today, to be fair. Just making sure of the team locked in anyway. 0.8 in the bank, all good for Madison to Saka. Uh, which bench one? Cher, Guehi, Cash, Udigi. Probably Guehi. Yeah, just you need to cover yourself down for Trippier. If you don't, then there's every chance Cher can get an attack in return as well. Okay, right, I'm happy enough with my team there. I'm just going to scroll back up. Sorry for whoever's just joining the stream late. That's my own team there. Which two would you start? Alvarez, Bone, and Diaby. Probably I'd try and start all three this Walker. To be fair, I think Diaby is okay, or he will be okay. Right. Madison and Solanke or Bowen and Richarlison. Bowen and Madison and Solanke. Yeah, you need Madison in the team. Right, it's going to be 1 minute down, so make sure you have the team locked in. Bench. Yeah, that's everyone there. Get Madison in for sure. Okay, right. Son captain, happy enough with that. Diaby is staying in the team. Guehi first sub. Turner, all good. Right, I'm happy enough with that. 1 minute to go, lads and ladies. So make sure you do lock in the team. Madison, Solanke. Start 4 out of Anderson, Byrne, Udigi, Cash, Udigi, Ward-Prowse, and Byrne is what I'd say. Quickly there, if you can lock it in before the deadline goes. Grand. Shout out to Galway United as well, up against Bohemians in the semi-final. Unfortunately, I'm not in Galway for it, but hopefully they do get the win. Already feeling stupid. No City starting. My United head got the better of me. Hoyland. Alvarez on the bench, so MKTV. Bench 2, Cher, Guehi, Cash, Udigi, and Mbuemo. Start Mbuemo, Cash, and Udigi. No, start Cher, Cash, and Udigi. Done, that's what I'd say. Hopefully you got that in before the deadline. And that is it. The wildcard is locked in. Gone with the Abbey. Wildcard is locked. Drop a like on the thing, lads and ladies. We're what are we on now? Where are we gone now? Sorry. 77 likes. If we can get to 80 likes before the deadline, that would be very, very much appreciated. That's my wildcard team there. You can see on stream. Apologies about earlier on with the blips, just with the laptop freezing, but we got through it. Maybe I didn't show it, but I was very nervous and very stressed when the stream was going through. But we got through the last 2 hours. That's why I'm locked in for the week. Wildcard is played. Oh, sorry, Keane. Obviously the Bournemouth keeper. Yeah, you're dead right. Sorry. Don't know why I was thinking of Neto for Wolves. I was thinking who was the Sanchez midfielder. Alvarez bench. MKTV went double Liverpool. Diaz and Salah. Send to me on Instagram. Yeah, I'll take a look after. Let me know what you'd make of the team. Quick score prediction of what Son is going to get before we go, and hopefully we'll. So the Abbey and Ward-Prowse actually won it in the end, so I'm glad I stuck with Ward-Prowse. One last stream, so before we go, what's return the Son get blank 2 4 to 7 and then 8 points. Right, quick poll there on Sun before we knock off. How much you got in the bank, Jack? I've 0.8 in the bank, so as I was saying earlier, exactly enough to go Madison to Sun in a couple of weeks time. Don't like the early kickoff MKTV, but can make the weekend a lot nicer. Yeah, hopefully he does okay. He's early kickoff 3 o'clock games are pretty poor, and then we've got a great run of fixtures in starting tomorrow. Then, best of luck for the week, Adam. Good man. Appreciate you watching, and Adam, you're a good lad as well. So, you've been here since pretty much the long journey we've been. So appreciate you, same as MKTV as well, lads. So let's have a look. maybe being moderated or something. We'll worry about that in a couple of weeks. But yeah, how much you got in the bank? 0.8. Best of luck, great content as always. Appreciate that, Adam. Good man. We'll get you down for the next Irish FPL meetup whenever it does happen. Right, I think I'm going to log off there. So we've been up since 7:30. Got back from Galway late last night, so did well to be still keeping going here. But yeah, right. Wildcard is locked in. If you haven't liked the stream already, give it a like there. I can see we just hit 80 likes, so that's a great start to the weekend. Hopefully Sun makes it even better. Right. With that being said, best of luck for the week. You can see my wildcard team there on stream. Doesn't matter now anymore. The game week deadline has passed. But I really appreciate you tuning in all morning. Best of luck for game week 8. Enjoy the international break. And yeah, we'll see you in the next video.